I'm just going to blast off real quick and get right into it because it's a huge day. It's E-Day. It's election day in New York City. All around the country, there's elections taking place. Obviously, we're going to be talking about a lot of things that are happening. Tuesday primaries, Iran negotiations continue. You know, did Iran gets sanctions relief. Poolgate, left populism rising. Canvas for DSA New York City. With Mero later. Get in now. www. I'm just going to blast off real quick because we're going to be transiting real quick. Here's what's going on. Okay. It's a big day today. New York City primary day. Okay. Big day today. There's a whole DSA slate taking place. Okay. 10 campaigns, one movement. New Fishbag ad. It says terrible as it is hilarious. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. You have enough IRL batteries, brace erasure. I don't even know if I'll be able to get brace because he's doing a bunch of stuff. We'll see. It's all up in the air. It's all chaotic. I haven't watched the Jubilee video, and I'm just gonna go right into it. Okay, so here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. Are you ready for this? So, Megaphonics, I'm literally gonna put you on a rocket ship to space on a single route journey if you keep spamming that fucking Train Dog Tuesday shit to be like, I promise you it's going to make your spirits feel a lot better. I promise you, you will be going on a SpaceX journey to the sun. Okay? It'll be a SpaceX rocket. No guarantees if it even makes it out of orbit. Doesn't even matter. If it does, you're going on a journey to the sun. Okay? By yourself. Anyway. Okay. Listen, it absolutely would not make it to the sun. Okay, who cares? So, folks, yeah, Megaphonics testing that VIP privilege daily, okay? Testing my patience daily. Not the time, not the place, not the day. We cannot fuck around. We are locking in, okay? It's lock-in Tuesday. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. I'm going to give you the quick rundown. This morning, I'm doing an interview with CNN. My internet shuts off. Hotel internet is gone. I'm like, this is the most devastating thing that could have possibly happened. What the hell's going on? What the fuck are we doing? Oh my God, I'm going to die. CNN interviews cooked. Okay, we rescheduled that. Internet's still not coming back. I have 2 Canvas launch events to go to, and I'm trying to, there's so many different moving parts because I got to make sure that Mero is at least one of them, right? There's so many moving parts that I'm trying to schedule. And while I'm trying to do all of that, the internet goes out. So I'm like, fuck it. Maybe we just like start the live stream on the road. We go IRL. We go roaming from the start. I hate doing that, obviously, because a lot of you hate watching that. You're like, oh, IRL stream, not doing straight up news and commentary on the desktop. I'm not going to watch. So, like, a lot of you have no appetite for this shit, right? Homie needs an assistant. Shut the fuck up. This is not something I could do with an assistant. Sometimes I have to be the one handling all this shit. Okay? I already have someone. It's shut up. Okay? So, no, I'm not going to be talking about the new Leisha Miller video right now. Lock in. Okay? We're going to be doing a lot of IRLs today. We're going to be doing a lot of IRL. It's going to be raining. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. I'm going to be wet. Okay? I, in a little bit, am going to head out to Williamsburg. Okay? Or, sorry, to Bushwick. I'm going to be heading out to Bushwick. And I am going to go to a canvas launch for Claire Valdez. Chris Rabb is going to be at the canvas launch as well. Then afterwards, I'm going to come back here to home base. And then later in the day, I am going to be linking up with Daria Liza for their last canvas launch at 6 p.m. I will be bringing the Kid Mero with me to that canvas launch. This is his backyard too, so it'll be fun. It's a stacked fucking day. Then afterwards, I'm going to try to get back here to home base, do some more news coverage in between. And then we're going to head back out to the election night parties while the decisions are being made, while we get a better understanding of who's winning their races, who's not winning their races. It's a stacked fucking day. Suit's not waterproof. I'm going to be wet. I'm going to be hot. And it doesn't even fucking matter. Why not talk Imam? Anyway, yes, I'll be hot. I'll be wet. Steve Kornacki, Mr. Khaki, starts at 5 p.m. We'll obviously be looking at his coverage as well. But let's get started right off the rip. It's voting day. Voting begins for the 2026 primary election in New York City. Let's take a look.
New York for primary elections.
All eyes will be on several crucial congressional races here in the city. Christina Fan joins us live from Williamsburg with a look at some of the candidates. Christina?
Well, Chris and Mary, today's primary will be a major test of the city's progressive movement. Mayor Mamdani, who swept into office last year, is hoping to reshape and influence the city's congressional delegation by backing a slate of left-wing and progressive candidates against the party establishment. The mayor has endorsed candidates in 3 different congressional races.
I love how you're doing all this meaningful shit and dumb fucks on Twitter, too busy not knowing when you're making a joke, Lamau. I know. Or just like actively fomenting racialized propaganda, which is very cool. Okay, very, very cool. I despise bringing this up, but he came after Steph, a member of PBS community, when she was asking for help. What is this? Okay, we have to lock in, chatters. We have to fucking lock in. All right, you're killing it. I'm glad you're in New York City. Stay hydrated. Like, you want me to wage a fucking war with Destiny right now? That's what you want me to do? The sex pest himself. You want me to stop the coverage to talk about Sex Pestiny being a fucking piece of shit to members of my community on the internet? He's a whole ass loser, brother. We got to lock in today, okay? We got to lock in today. First voter I spoke to in Ridgewood told me she voted for Claire Valdez, but doesn't associate with the DSA because they aren't left enough for her. Off to a start in the commie corridor. That's what I'm talking about. We got people who love Stalin, Mao, maybe even Trotsky, who are now saying, I'm going to vote. I'm going to engage in electoralism for once. I'm going to engage in electoralism. I'm going to vote for Claire Valdez. I am further to the left, and I normally do not participate in bourgeois elections, but it's the commie corridor. We got to make it. We got to make sure that people see how red this motherfucking commie corridor is all the way from space. Okay? That's how it is.
In New York 13, he has thrown his support behind political organizer Daria Lisa Avilia Chevalier, who is aiming to unseat 5-term Democratic Representative Adriano Espaillat. In the 10th Congressional District, Mamdani has endorsed former City Comptroller Brad Lander, who is challenging Democratic incumbent Dan Goldman. And in New York 7, Mamdani is backing Assemblywoman Claire Valdez to take over retiring Democratic Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez's seat. Velázquez, however, is endorsing Brooklyn Borough President Antonio Reynoso. At several recent political rallies, Mamdani has been seen aggressively attacking AIPAC, a pro-Israel lobbying group he has called, quote, monsters. Political analysts say it is part of his plan to try and galvanize voters.
The mayor knows.
Your speech about anxiety phone banking last night really helped. Can you do another for in-person canvassing? Yes. It's the same exact. Oh my God, this fucking dipshit. Oh my God, they're going to this guy. Oh my God. I hate this guy so much. Okay, listen, we're going to talk about this asshole in a second. I forgot to mention that though. Last night, you guys did something incredible. Okay, there was a phone bank for Daria Liza. And that phone bank, I'll tell you, The expectation for it was maximum 200 people. There were 600 people in that phone bank last night. Okay? Many of you are from this community. The expectation, I don't know how many phone calls they were going to make, but we burned through that list in a matter of 20 minutes. Okay? 90,000 calls were made in New York 13. Every single person that has voted in the last 6 years, that voted Democrat in the last 6 years, received a phone call or a voicemail. Do you understand? That's incredible. Things like that can actually change the outcome of an election like this. Okay? It's huge. They got the money, but we got the people. Okay? And when the people are united, they will never be defeated. It is undefeated. Canvassing, door knocking, phone banking. These are the methods. These are the methods in which we defeat the political machine. Adriana Espaillat is the old guard. He is the reason why things haven't changed. He is a beneficiary of the establishment. We can make that change. Okay, there are plenty of other phone banks that you can join in today. If you're not in New York City, you can smile and dial from wherever you are in the world. You can call them. I hate to break it to you guys, but regular people are getting tired of liberal policies. GOP will gain traction today. Brother, are you tuning in from an alternative universe? Are you tuning in from an alternative universe? Why won't you go over the Rupert Love report? Because there's more important things going on than rehashing 2013 era racialized scandals. Okay, buddy? Because I'm an American. I'm an American, okay? I'm an American currently working on American elections. Why are you, most likely a fucking Euroid fascist who LARPs as a MAGA supporter, coming in here to be like, why won't you talk about the Rupert Love report? Because I'm not a fucking idiot, okay? Because I'm not a goddamn moron that gets scandalized by whatever the fuck the Elon Musk-backed algorithm is showing me. You understand? This guy, on the other hand, is living in an alternative universe. Buddy, we're not talking about the grand old pedophile party, okay? The GOP is fucking cooked. It's really funny to assume that the GOP is going to win in the Democratic Party primaries in fucking New York City. You are probably tuning in from a different planet, I guess. Now, of course, there are races happening all around the country, but we're talking about New York City right now. Okay? GOP ain't winning shit today.
That the only way he has success is if there's large turnout of people that are not really interested in politics. That's not happening this time. So what he's doing is politicizing Palestine, politicizing Israel, politicizing what's happening in the Middle East to try to see if he could excite the same people that came out to support him last year.
Jewish leaders have criticized the mayor's remarks as reckless and say it is fueling anti-Semitism.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, okay? Calling AIPAC, he didn't even call AIPAC monsters. Okay? But let me tell you something. He didn't even call AIPAC monsters. He just said there's monsters. Now is the time for monsters, quoting Gramsci. But calling AIPAC monsters is perfectly valid. I don't give a fuck who has issue with that, okay?
Elections numbers showing that only about 173,000 New Yorkers went to the polls during early voting, raising concerns that candidates he endorsed could be in trouble. We also want to mention that Governor Hochul and State Attorney General Letitia James are running for re-election too, but they are running unopposed for their party's nomination, and so their names will not appear on today's primary ballot. For now, reporting live from Williamsburg in Brooklyn, Christina Fan, CBS News, New York. Christina, thank you. And here's a look at some of the other races in our area. Former diplomat Chuck Park is looking to unseat incumbent Democrat Grace Meng to represent District 6 in Queens. The district encompasses parts of Elmhurst, Flushing, Forest Hills, Rego Park, Woodside. And in District 15, incumbent Democrat Richie Torres is facing a challenge from former Assembly member Michael Blake and activist Jose Vega. The district represents parts of the Bronx.
If you are headed to the polls today, you can check out our voter guide with everything.
Yeah, no, we're not checking out your voter guide.
This is democracy now.
ZBS, we're not checking out your voter guide. I'm sorry. And I'm also skipping this. I listened to it earlier this morning.
Our movement is only as strong as people who show up and fight for it. And right now, billionaires...
Yeah, Jose Vega is a Larishite. Like, sincerely. I'm not even acknowledging that race. Okay, look. Chuck doesn't have a chance. He needed your help, unfortunately. Buddy, I need you guys to understand something, okay? Look at all of the legwork that the DSA is putting down for not one but two congressional races right now. Look at how much my asshole has puckered in the last week for two candidates that I've been working with from the fucking start, Daria Lisa and also Claire Valdez. Do you think I am capable of literally changing the outcome of every election in every fucking race? I'm one fucking person. Go out and vote for Chuck Park. I can't do anything else. I am not a fucking kingmaker. I don't know why you guys actually think that, one, I have cloned myself somehow and I'm capable of being everywhere all at once. And not only that, but also, like, this community has the resources to fucking fight every battle in every district. We do not. We're not that big yet, okay? I was thinking about this morning. I don't even think Joe Rogan is that big. I don't even think if Joe Rogan dialed in on each individual congressional race that he would be able to make an impact. And Joe Rogan is, like, comically larger than I am. The world is not ready for Hasanabi 2.
Bosses are telling us that we shouldn't win.
I am here with a dear friend and someone that we are so excited to elect to Congress on Tuesday, Claire Valdez.
And when we go...
No
to
go live
Washington,
IG post?
we have
Yes, there
to send
is.
Somebody who can build with people from all over the country around our shared vision of worker power. I believe that Claire is the best person for this job.
These races are like so critical because what happens in New York is going to shake the entire country. Claire has the strength and the passion and the vision and the value.
Like, think about it this way. Even with, like, the Chuck Park race, there is one race that I literally wanted to get primarily involved in, and I never did. Right? Is Richie Torres. He's running today. He's running against Michael Blake and the Larishite Jose Vega. Okay? And I didn't even get involved in that race because there's a finite amount of resource and attention that I got that I can expend. Okay? This is still a growing movement. A lot of people, I think, spend a good deal of time in this community and assume that there are, millions of us that are primed, that are activated. That's not the case, okay? It's not the case at all. Like, these are tough races. Remember last night, I openly admitted that perhaps Zoran was correct in asking Chi not to run against Hakeem Jeffries. Because look at how difficult these races have been. Look at how difficult it's been for both Claire Valdez and Daria Lisa. And that is with not just like everything that I'm doing, but also everything that the DSA is doing, everything. Like, there's a tremendous amount of resources being expended right now, money being fundraised. And yet it's still been quite the difficult journey. Okay, we have to max out on our impact wherever we can.
Values that we need in Congress. She is an organizer. She's been doing this when no one was looking.
This isn't just about undoing the damage of the Trump administration. It's about taking on the billionaires and the oligarchs who brought us Trump in the first place.
That's right.
It's about taking on the war machine, destroying countries abroad, instead of affirming life here at home. These are political choices.
Who you're rooting for in the New York 12 race? The New York 12 race doesn't exist for me, okay? In my mind, I don't even think about New York 12. Wait, New York 12 is the one with Boris, right? Alex Boris versus Michael Asher versus the fucking Kennedy and George Conway. That's the one, right? Yeah, that district in my mind doesn't even exist. I don't even think about it. I don't want to think about it. I'm so disappointed in that district. A new direction. Why Zohran Mamdani backs candidates challenging Democratic incumbents. By the way, First Lady of New York City, Rama Dawaji, tells Instagram followers to vote Claire Valdez and Daria Lisa Avila Chevalier, not mentioning the mayor's third endorsed congressional candidate, Brad Lander. God, she's so fucking awesome. I love Rama so much. She's so beast mode, okay? Beast mode. Also, Brad's fine without Rama's endorsement. Like, he's going to be all right, okay? He's going to be putting up fucking Assad numbers in his district, all right? I say his district because, you know, it's no longer Goldman's district. So he'll be fine, okay? Claire Valdez. Claire Valdez getting some transplant votes.
I'm just leaving the voting spot. I did not know we were going to be voting this much, like, in adulthood. I feel like I just voted for Mamdani. Like, I'm thinking it was, like, every 4-year thing. You got to understand, I come from Mississippi. Like, we don't vote. No shade. If you're from Mississippi and you vote, don't get on here attacking me. Where I grew up, we didn't believe it mattered. So, like, we don't vote. Imagine my surprise. Like, I feel like I'm voting every 2 weeks. Like, God. But I got my sticker and I got Popeye. So, Claire Valdez, you better run it up.
Okay. All right. Are we ready? Should we go? Should we run it up? I mean, we got like 10 more. All right. Yeah. We're going to be heading out soon, chat. We're going to start this motherfucking journey soon. Anyway, this guy, this tiny man, J.C. Polanco Esquire. The DSA despises Democrats. It's a hostile takeover. Watch how they speak about them. You've let the fox into the henhouse. These are people who celebrate Hassan Piker, anti-Semites, and hate Democrats. Yet with 95% of you staying home during the primaries, they're taking control. I think it's really funny that this guy assumes that if all these people were activated and primed and informed voters, that they would actually go the way of like establishment Democrats who have caused the voter apathy to begin with. Okay? Like, the reason why people don't even want to fucking vote is because they just feel like no changes have taken place. Okay? Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. We got to put the pin is the wrong pin. The pin link up here is the wrong pin. Mods. I'm gonna put it in the right phone banking link right now. In the you listen. This is one of the more interactive things that you guys can do, which is not just watch me fucking travel around New York City and go around and talk to some door knockers, talk to some canvassers, which I'm going to be doing in a little bit. We're going to be heading out first to Bushwick, the commie corridor itself, live and alive from the fucking heart of the inflection point of the American communist movement. Okay. But then after that, I'm going to be doing another canvas launch, the last one of the day at 6 p.m. with Daria Lisa. And here's the thing. You can also interact with this process. If you're like, oh, I'm sitting at home, how can I help out? Well, there's a link. Okay. I put the new link. Hope the mods can update the link with the new and improved updated link for today's canvas. You fixed it? Okay, great. Yeah. Go to actionnetwork.org/events/all-out for Daria, Lisa, and Claire. You can also participate in the fun. You can join in, and you can phone bank from all around the country, okay? From all around the world, as a matter of fact. There was a dude from Switzerland There was an American dude from Switzerland calling in, smiling and dialing. Okay. Wood Hood in New York 13. Hey, buddy, how about you fucking join the canvas operations and maybe you could figure out that way? The fuck do you mean? Why are you trying to fucking figure out where I'm going to be at and you're not even putting in the investment? Okay. All right. Anyway, let's play this now.
We are 133 days away from the midterm elections, and tomorrow, New York votes. In a state with 26 congressional districts, exactly one is likely to change hands in November. None of what happens tomorrow will determine which party controls Congress, and yet, by tomorrow night, the Democratic Party may look meaningfully different than it does tonight. Yep. Whether that's a crisis or a correction depends entirely on where you sit. Every fault line running through the Democratic Party in 2026, progressive versus moderate, outsider versus establishment, fighter versus folder, is on the ballot tomorrow. And at the center of it all is a 34-year-old man who holds no congressional office, leads no party committee, and is 6 months into his first term as the mayor of New York City. Zoran Mamdani has put his name and his movement behind just 3 congressional candidates running tomorrow. He says the 3 will fight for everyday working New Yorkers, take on corporate greed, protect immigrant communities. So let's take a closer look at Mamdani's chosen candidates and their races. In New York's 7th congressional district, Mamdani is backing State Assembly member Claire Valdez. She's contending in a race for an open seat that covers parts of Queens and northern Brooklyn. In New York City's 13th district, which includes parts of the Bronx and Upper Manhattan, Mamdani is backing the community organizer Daria Liza Avila Chevalier. She's running against Adriano Espaillat, a 5-term incumbent and the chair of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. He's been described as the informal dean of New York Latino politics, and he spent decades mentoring a generation of Dominican and Latino leaders.
If it's the so-called commie corridor, why is the DSA not putting all their resources behind Daria Liza? Because the Claire Valdez race is a tough one too, unfortunately. It's not so easy. None of these races are going to be easy. None of them were ever going to be easy, okay? Insurgencies take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of convincing, okay? Even when you have a more pliant base of support, there are still going to be challengers. And the reality of the matter is, there is a challenger in the district that Claire Valdez is running for. The challenger that's been endorsed by the outbound Nydia Velasquez. Okay? So that race is going to be tough too. Primary and incumbent is always going to be tough as well for Daria Liza, but Claire is going for an open seat, but an open seat that has been left vacant by the outbound incumbent who has endorsed and has hand-selected her replacement. This is the reason why it's a tough race. Okay? You got to remember that.
Of that endorsement are hard to overstate. But the endorsement getting the most attention is in New York 10, which spans lower Manhattan and parts of...
Today's election day in New York and Utah. If you haven't already, get out and vote for great candidates like Brad Lander, Claire Valdez, and Nate Bluen. I don't know why he didn't say Daria Liza as well, because he endorsed Daria Liza, no?
Brooklyn. In that race, Mamdani is backing former city comptroller Brad Lander.
Who is Nate Bluen? Dog, I've literally fucking interviewed him. He's going for Utah 1. He's been on the broadcast. God damn, 65-month subscriber.
But the alliance between Mamdani and Lander didn't start with this campaign. It was forged during last year's mayoral election. Lander and Mamdani were opponents who nevertheless found commonality with each other. And in New York City's ranked choice election with a crowded field of candidates, they made the competitive bet of cross-endorsing one another. Mamdani urged his supporters to rank him as their first choice and Lander as their second choice. Lander urged his supporters to rank him as their first choice and Mamdani as their second choice. That allowance has now followed them here, and what makes it remarkable is who Lander is running against. Dan Goldman came to national prominence when he served as the lead Democratic counsel in the first Trump impeachment hearings. He's now a 2-term member of Congress. Goldman did not endorse Zoran Mamdani's mayoral campaign last year, neither for the primary nor for the general election. He said he was
Half the chat thinks you endorsed and streamed with Graham Plattner, but when his actual candidates were pushing for, oh no, who's that? I know. Ironic, but that is the case, yes. Nate Bluen in Utah, Effie Phillips Staley, also on the ballot today in, what is it, New York 14? God, there's so many candidates. I mean, even I have a hard time remembering all the candidates that are up today. Okay. The problem with Nate is that there's a spoiler in that race that is going to most likely cook him. Liban Mohammed came in out of nowhere. New York 17, sorry, not 14. For your information, no elections in Ohio today. You mentioned in your IG story. Did I say Ohio in my IG story? I thought I said Utah. Yeah, New York 17, Effie Phillips Staley. Ben McAdams is, obviously putting up LeBron numbers. Plus, on top of that, Nate Bluen literally has a progressive spoiler that came in with an endorsement from Ilhan Omar, unfortunately. So who knows? Man, you pumped the whole fucking DSA slate in New York City. You've been cooking. Yeah, I know. And guess what? Hold on. Daily live stream. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's just keep playing.
About Mamdani's rhetoric about Israel and the Jewish community. That division over Israel has carried over to Goldman's race against Lander, and it's emblematic of a larger struggling happening across the Democratic Party. Both Lander and Goldman are Jewish and running in a district with a large Jewish population, but they've got very different views on U.S. support for the Israeli government. Lander has called Israel's actions in Gaza a genocide. He supports restrictions to U.S. military aid to Israel, and he vows not to take money from AIPAC. On the other hand, Goldman has been endorsed by AIPAC and has received hundreds of thousands of dollars from groups and individuals affiliated with it. For Mamdani's part, he says the three candidates he supports will be partners that he needs in Congress to...
What's wrong with Liban? I don't know enough about him, but what I do know is Nate Bluen was Bernie endorsed, and he was going to be the challenger, and then Liban Mohammed came in hot and basically cut away at some of that progressive voter block, and it made it much harder for Nate Bluen to consolidate support behind him against the establishment pick, Ben McAdams. All right.
Make New York a more affordable place for working people to live. Joining me now is the Democratic mayor of New York, Zohran Mamdani. Mayor Mamdani.
Yo, by the way, geometric tie, smart. This is what's popping. I've been looking at the Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren and Giorgio Armani runways chat. Geometric ties are back on the menu. That's number one. Number two, this is utterly irrelevant to the main point of contention, but the 80s, 90s style suits are also back on the menu. Trump is live. Okay. Sure. Who gives a fuck?
Nani, good to see you here. Thank you for joining.
Also, Demasius, maybe you can put the Trump live stream on the playlist, because I'm gonna be heading out right now. Okay.
Yes.
Ollie, thank you so much for having me. And, before we begin, I just want to speak directly to New Yorkers. A year ago, you shocked the world. You took a chance on me. And for that, I will be forever grateful. Tonight, I come to you asking you to take a chance again. Now, the names may be different, Daria Lisa, Brad, Claire, but the fight is the same. A fight to reject a broken status quo. A fight to reject a politics of hate, division, and fear. A fight to reject a politics of big money and small ideas, and instead a vote for a city you can afford. A vote for the values that make us proud to be New Yorkers. Tomorrow's election day. Let's show them who we are.
So let's talk about the status quo, what you call the broken status quo. I spoke with Hakeem Jeffries last month about these non-open seat primaries, meaning there's an incumbent in them, and the possibility of progressive challenges against incumbents. Listen to what he told me.
Well, we're going to continue to defend every single House incumbent. Ultimately, however, it's going to be up to the people, and that's the reality of serving in the House of Representatives.
So that was intriguing. It's ultimately up to the people, but the party has always backed incumbents. If two of your three candidates win tomorrow, they will be the first to unseat a sitting Democratic incumbent in the country. There have been two Democratic incumbents who have been defeated. That's because they were redistricted into challenging each other. Tell me why you're investing in this.
You know, I think what we see in these candidacies, whether it be of Brad or Daria Lisa or Claire, is a fight for a vision that has working people at the heart of it. And that is pertinent in our city because we are the most expensive city in the United States of America. And it's also pertinent across the country because we know that no matter where you live, working people are struggling with the cost of living crisis. And in each of these campaigns and each of these candidacies, I see champions who would not only be partners of our affordability agenda in Washington, but also help to lead our party in a new direction where we understand that at the heart of everything we do must be the dignity of working class people that for too long have been in the rearview mirror of the Democratic Party.
Let's work through a couple of these. Dan Goldman didn't just decline to endorse you for mayor. He went on CNN and said he was very concerned about your rhetoric, said he didn't know if he was going to vote for you in the general, and by his own words, he didn't. Is there a personal element to your decision to endorse Lander over Goldman?
You know, the only personal element of it comes from my admiration of Brad and someone that I've gotten to know not only as a colleague, but also as a friend. And as you were sharing earlier, we were both running for the same position last year. And yet what we both understood is that if we want to bring a new kind of politics to our city, we also have to embody that. And the two of us joined hands and showcased what it could look like if politics had a little bit more sincerity at the heart of it instead of the typical cynicism that drives so much of it. And Brad is running a campaign where he is showing what it looks like, to use the words of Mr. Rogers, to be a good neighbor. And I can't wait to see someone who's not just had my back, but has had the backs of New Yorkers, whether they're immigrants, whether they're small business owners, whether they're people who are being unjustly detained by ICE, to finally be able to go to Congress and have the back of this entire city.
And Brad Lander has constantly gone to court. He's been arrested for doing it. In fact, he was just found not guilty of those charges a couple of weeks ago. He's called what Israel is doing in Gaza a genocide. Dan Goldman will not use that word. He also won't use the word occupation to describe Israel's presence in the West Bank and Gaza. Both of them are Jewish, and both of them want to represent a district with a large Jewish population. So what does that tell us about the future of the Democratic Party, that this has become such a major fault line?
Well, I think for many it's a crisis not only in our politics, but also in our morals. And what New Yorkers are looking for are leaders who are able to say that they believe in human rights no matter whom it applies to. And I think you can see that in Brad. It's not just his willingness to name the genocide for what it is or the occupation for what it is. It's also his commitment to actually co-sponsor the Block the Bombs legislation that would stop our country from being complicit as it is in the continued massacring of Palestinians through the Israeli military's bombs. And that's what we want to see. We want to see a new kind of leadership that is willing to chart a path forward, that invests in babies and doesn't invest in bombs.
What happens?
Do we bring a light or no?
Yeah, it's in the backpack.
Oh, word. Okay, I think it worked. Hello, we're back. Out of nowhere, I know. Shocked. What happened? Jump scared. Go back. Don't worry, I will be playing it on my phone, as you know, I normally do.
And that is pertinent in our city because we are the most expensive city in the United States.
Okay, you will hear from Zohran Mamdani and the beautiful words in a brief moment. We're currently on our way to the Kami Corridor. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to Bushwick, where I will be going to a canvass launch for Claire Valdez, who is running against Antonio Reynoso, the Working Families Party candidate in the race, who was hand-selected by the outbound Congresswoman, another relatively progressive force in New York City politics, Nydia Velázquez. Of course, there's hella traffic in New York City today, and it's a rainy day, but it's a beautiful day. A rainy day means that people are probably indoors, which means if you are in New York, in any of these districts, you should go out and canvass. It's an opportunity for you to potentially change the outcome of these elections. Okay? I'm trying to do my very best here to ensure it sounds good. Okay, great. but it's primary season, baby. It's freaked up primary season. Don't get it twisted. There's also phone banking that you can participate in. It's the pinned link in the chat. If you are not in New York City, if you're in, let's say, I don't know, Bangladesh, Switzerland, Afghanistan, the Islamic Republic of Iran, Turkmenistan, anywhere around the world, you could just call in and smile and dial. It's a very easy process, even if you have anxiety, even if you're worried about talking to people. It's like a gamified system. It's actually relatively easy. So, yeah, you can do that from anywhere around the world. There are different phone banks launching. There's a national phone bank starting up at 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be in 1 hour. And there are canvases launching all around. Our boys outrage baiting. Hi, Fox News. You are easy to play. I'm not outrage baiting. You can also call in from anywhere around the country as well. You can participate in this. Yes. Professor Mohammed Marandi was calling in from the Islamic Republic last night. Man, it's a beautiful day. Wish it was a little bit sunnier, but it's all good. We'll take it. It's going to be hot. It's going to be wet. And we're going to be out and about. We're going to be doing some IRLs. I will be later linking up with the Kid Marrow. Okay? There's going to be some transit time in between. Hopefully we're going to be able to figure it out. There's chaotic logistics here, but it's going to be hot. I'm going to be wet. I'm going to be sticky. But it's worth it. It's going to be moist as well. It's true. It's actually nice and breezy now. Yeah, it's not that bad. Did you say trains? No, unfortunately, because, well, the New York City infrastructure for transit is far better and far superior than any other American city for the most part. It unfortunately is not as good as like the Japanese one or the Chinese one, and therefore it's virtually impossible for us to offer you continuous live streaming while I'm in the New York City metro. If I take the subway, there's no stream.
You can stream on the LA metro.
What?
You can stream on the LA metro. Confirm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, LA metro you can stream. Well, in New York you unfortunately can't. It's just too deep underground, like Pyongyang. Okay, that's what it is. That's what happened. Get the mayor to fix it. There's a LA metro. There is a LA metro. You won't have that problem in Toronto? Yeah, if I'm allowed into the country. Inshallah, congestion pricing less than pay for cell service in the tunnels? Oof, that would be sick. Anywhere. Not all routes run underground everywhere, I know. But the routes that I'm going in and out of are impossible. What do you want me to do? Anyway, regardless, let's get back to the coverage. Analyzing congressional races in New York City.
Conversation about tomorrow's primary elections. Joining me now to talk about this year's primary season and what it will mean for the Democratic Party is Morris Katz. He served as a campaign strategist for Mayor Mamdani. He has also spent time advising other candidates in the city, including Brad Lander, Michael Lasher, and Claire Valdez. Welcome back to the program. Good to see you.
Thanks so much for having me. Always a pleasure to be here.
The conventional wisdom is that tomorrow will be a referendum on Mayor Mamdani's influence and whether or not it extends to other candidates not named Zoran Mamdani. Is that a fair reading of the races?
Look, I think that tomorrow is a referendum on the future of the Democratic Party. And it's a referendum on what kind of a politics people want to see in this city. And I think in Claire Valdez, in Brad Lander, in Daria Lisa, in the mayor's slate, you have candidates who embody a politics similar to the one he embodied that, a year ago we sat here that shocked the nation. I think what we saw that
Chat's
last
like, why does this actually look so
was
good?
a hunger for a politics that turned the page on a politics beholden to big money and small ideas. And people wanted ambition, people wanted change, people wanted a new generation of leaders. That's on the ballot again, and I think people are still hungry for those things and are ready to take a chance in a government they can believe in again.
Okay, so let's test that. When we talked about how Mamdani
Yeah, here's the thing. What?
Sorry, we're just...
We're doing live reacts.
We're just doing desktop streaming.
We're doing a desktop stream in the car. What do you mean? This is contiguous.
Bring a laptop.
This is continuous broadcasting, baby. This is Hollywood. This is how it's done. Okay, let me tell you something. All right.
It's like we cracked the code.
A lot of the media only understand drama and stories from the framework of like singular individuals. Okay. They have no comprehension of what it means to be a part of a broader movement. Zohran Mamdani is a movement man, okay? This is a totally unique experience in comparison to anything else that like American politics has ever seen. That's the reason why they're like, oh, what does this say about Zohran's clout in the city or all this shit? This has nothing to do with Zohran's clout. This has everything to do with whether or not democratic socialists can door knock and have the capacity to mobilize against tremendous amounts of money pouring in from outside expenditures. That's what this is about. That's why whenever people are like, oh, this person's a kingmaker, that person's a kingmaker, I'm like, no, this is not about that at all. It doesn't work that way, okay? Everything that Zohran does that is good for New York City is also good for this movement as well. Okay? Having said that, this is not an easy lock. This never was going to be an easy lock. I think a lot of people saw Zohran's victory and forgot how much work it took to get to that point. That's why I keep stressing the importance of being there and playing an important role and making the changes that you want to see in American politics. A lot of people just want it to happen with a magic wand. They think, oh, whatever, these guys have good politics, they have good policies, that's just how it works. That's not how it works, okay? If that's how it worked, then there would not be millions of dollars pouring into these races, right? These guys who say, all right, well, oops, we're defeated already. Adriana Espaillat is defeated. He's not great. He's pro-ICE, or was pro-ICE. He's funded ICE. He has said that Donald Trump will follow the law. Donald Trump's ICE will follow the law, all this shit, right? Obviously, if that's how it worked, then AIPAC would not be dumping boatloads of money into that race. They'd be like, all right, it's lost already. Dalia Eliza has better policies than Adriana Espaillat. So what are you going to do? That's not how it works. Anyway, let's continue.
Effectively won last year. You said one of the keys was a clear, easily repeatable set of promises that were relevant, right? So fast and free buses, freeze the rent, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Unlike the mayor, though, who can actually do something about 2 or 3 different things, or at least promise to credibly, you know, I mean, members of Congress, it's really done at the conference level, not the individual member. And, you know, I mean, like I moderated a bunch of these debates. The promises were kind of all over the place, but none of them were as direct as I will freeze your rent. What kind of a challenge is that for you as the person doing the messaging for them?
Well, I think one of the things I give voters a lot of credit for knowing the difference between federal offices and executive offices, and knowing that an executive has the ability to deliver on specific sets of promises in a way that one member of Congress doesn't. But I think part of what's so exciting about
I'm putting my hand
this
in
slate
this
of
shit.
Brad, Claire, and Dari is these are candidates who will be so much more than just one vote in Congress. They're not just going to vote the right way. They're going to be leading voices on these issues, whether that's standing up to bad landlords, abolishing ICE, protecting democracy, getting dark money out of politics. These are people who've all in their own ways proven they're willing to put their bodies on the line when it comes to ICE being in New York City. They're willing to meet with every single person who is a victim of an affordability crisis. They're willing to kind of expand out of the traditional role of what we've seen politicians be when they're kind of just standing by, watching something unfold, maybe issuing a press release or showing up when it's election season, but not every single day, using every tool at their disposal to change things. And so I think they've run campaigns on those issues, on taking on ICE, on addressing the affordability crisis through federal action. that really speak to that and speak to that ambition and speak to a different kind of politics.
So I mean, obviously there are incumbents who would take great issue with the idea that they've been standing around kind of watching things unfold, and that they've done what they could. They're in the minority. There are limits, and one needs to be realistic about what those limits are. And that's kind of what I was getting at, is that somebody gets elected, if they're, let's say it was now and not November, if they're in the minority and they're only part of a conference and they're not in the leadership because they're a backbencher, they're a freshman, realistically, how much can they actually do?
I kind of reject a little bit of the premise there, Errol, in this.
Yeah, I mean, that's like you're undercutting the impact that these candidates might have before they even potentially win their races. But the reality of the matter is, if they were utterly irrelevant and utterly powerless, there wouldn't be so much money being spent on these races, right? The whole point of this is to basically show that there is appetite for this kind of politics in this country. And there's an appetite for this kind of politics in this country, not necessarily just in, oh look, there's a Dan Goldman canvasser right there.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah. Where are we? I guess this is his district. This is where, yeah, I guess this is like Lower East Side, right? This is where Brad Lander is going to be cooking. Jump it. Okay, Chatters, you're fucking insane, dude. There's an old Asian unk, bro. Calm down, okay? Y'all are crazy. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. Fox News, they're joking. They're not being serious. And that's immoral and disgusting that they made such a joke, okay? Give him the finger. Nah, it's our district. This Mamdanistan motherfucker. Okay. Listen, how about you carry this energy to fucking smiling and dialing, okay? I don't want to hear chirpers in the chat. I don't want to hear chirpers in the fucking chat. I want to hear chirpers chirping on the phone. Okay, that's what I want to hear. Stop reading chat. Hassan ages when it comes to jumping people. Yeah, exactly. You got a prediction for how much Lander wins by? I mean, look, that race is... I didn't have any input in that race at all. And I don't really need to have any input in that race at all. It's a done deal, it seems. But look at this, Hassan. But probably 20 plus. Jacob K reports, Mamdani's endorsement of Claire Valdez appears to be going a long way in Sunnyside. Nearly every voter I've spoken with said they voted for Valdez because of it. Nice. I mean, that's the whole point, right? If Zohran Mamdani was one guy and he wasn't representative of a broader movement, then this would all be irrelevant. Okay? The whole point is we get Democratic Socialists elected. They are great at doing their jobs. It reinstills confidence in the base of support to actually demand better candidates. Then we bring those better candidates to even larger and larger races, not just in New York City, but all around the country. Okay? And slowly but surely we make those changes. And then, going back to what Errol's question was against Morris Katz, like, oh, what can these people do? They're green. First of all, AOC was green at some point. That's number one. Number two, when there is a large enough force within the Democratic Party, and not just Democratic Socialists, but also affiliates as well, right? Because Abdul El-Sayed is not a Democratic Socialist. And yet, he's another one of these candidates that is affiliated with this cause, right? So when that happens, when you have a force that is making these demands, you know, babies not bombs, Medicare for all, public housing, when you have a force within the party that's like actively making these demands, the rest of the party has to take note of that, especially if the entire grassroots momentum is on the side of candidates like this one. All of a sudden, careerist politicians think twice before opposing such initiatives. If you have only a handful, if you only have like 6, maybe 7, that's a very different mathematical equation in Congress. If you have 20, and then you have an even broader movement of affiliates and associates, and the numbers get to like 30, 40, 50, now you have a force to be reckoned with. Just as the centrist force of corporate-backed establishment Democrats have always been able to scrounge up enough votes to be a spoiler in the opposite direction, when you have a decent number of left populist candidates, you can now present a counterbalance to that force. You can caucus with a broader movement. You can go to the Progressive Caucus, for example, the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and secure votes that way. Lay out an agenda that way. Slowly but surely, this is how you change American politics. It takes a long time, it takes a shit ton of effort. It's very difficult to envision a positive change, a positive trajectory for American politics, especially when you're sitting at home and you're thinking like, why is this not happening, right? But this is how it was done. At least this is one aspect of it. It's an inside-outside movement. You obviously have to keep applying pressure with direct action. You have to, engage in labor militancy, work stoppages, things of that nature. But then also simultaneously, you got to have people on the inside as well. And that's why this kind of stuff is very important. Would you illegally vote for the numbers guy? I'm a numbers guy. Patrick Bet-David is the new Shah. I will vote for him anytime, any place. I've already voted for him in my mind. I'm one of the Muslim clerics in Iran. And I've been talking to the guys, and they are all saying, I know you like the number. We want the value Tola. I can't believe I'm doing that voice in fucking public. Out in the real world, in the meat space, that's crazy. I know you like the number. Patrick Bet-David. My name is Patrick Bet-David, but now is Patrick Shah David. Reza Pahlavi, the new Shah, the value Tola. Whether you live in a simulation, it's true. I'm doubling down. Anyway, President Trump is also visiting Pennsylvania. We can listen to his remarks live as he is talking about the economy and whatnot.
No tax on Social Security. They voted against no tax on tips. They voted against no tax on overtime. And if they got into office, you will have all of those taxes and all of that money that you're saving, including the big savings on Social Security. It's going to all be terminated. You're going to have to start paying it. They want to pay it. I don't know what's wrong with these people. They voted in favor.
It's not us, it's him.
Why is the audio so shitty? It's interesting. Anyway. Yeah, Fox News is going ham against Daria Lisa right now, like going bananas mode. There's a reason for it. Because they're much more comfortable with Espaillat staying in that position. Espaillat and establishment figures like that are easily defeated by Republicans. They know and by that I don't mean like Espaillat is going to lose his congressional race to a Republican. That's not what I mean. I mean like they play a role in the broader National Democratic Party as candidates that are not going to rock the boat. Candidates that are not going to change the Democratic Party to a Democratic Party that is, Wait, hold on. Hold on. We're so late.
Constituents.
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just finishing your sentence.
Wait, hold on. Fucking Christ. I think they're gonna launch the canvas already. God damn it. We're not even gonna be a part of the canvas launch. Fuck. Yeah, it's fine. We'll walk around with the canvassers and we'll have the literature and, you know, we'll have the pamphlets. We'll vibe it out. God damn, New York fucking traffic is ass, dude. And I have to pee. What a disaster. What an absolute disaster it's been. We're gonna roll over there and then we're gonna fucking head back. And so we're gonna roll over there. We're gonna talk to some of the organizers, some of the door knockers, some of the canvassers, and get a feel for, you know, what's going on. I also want to potentially, like, you know how like MSNBC and CNN will like send people out there to like a polling station and they'll like ask people who they voted for and whatnot. I wonder if I can do that as well.
Yeah, why not?
Like I'm Jacob Soboroff and it's MS Now. And we're out here outside of a polling station in the Commie Corridor in the heart of the American Communist Movement. And I'm here to ask some of the voters who they voted for and why. You know, that type of shit. That's the timing that we're on, okay? Polling station. Who they voted for and why, like CNN does. Yeah, we can try to like pull people to see.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that could be interesting. One second. Wait, what the fuck? The first in just muted itself. Okay, someone's tweaking it. Oh my god. Someone fucking tweaked it on the background. I know it's David. I know it's gotta be David on accident. Wait, what the fuck? The first in just... Oh my god. Okay, someone's... Okay, we're fine.
We're good.
Okay, it should be, hopefully it's fine. All right. Yeah, it got muted. Yeah, it was him.
All right, what did we miss?
I called it. Oh my God. Classic. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm glad we picked it. I don't know where I was. I don't know what I was talking about. I was saying like there's a lot of people who don't know that their primaries are even happening to begin with right now. There's a lot of people just going about their day. And that people don't even know when there's like, I don't know if you guys heard me say this already, but like, obviously there's always less people voting in the primaries as opposed to in the general election. That's number one. And there's gonna be less people that vote in the midterms as opposed to the presidential election. So your nose is whistling. Can you breathe different? No, it's not.
It's not me. I'm not even breathing.
Yeah. The fuck? So this is a primary for the midterms. It's just congressional races. Obviously, they're very significant, very important. And I always stress the importance of voting in the primaries regardless, because primaries are the way you design the future of the party. So it's far more consequential. So if you fucking personally hate voting for some shit-ass do-nothing Democrat because you're like, oh, I gotta vote for this person because obviously I can't let the Republican win or whatever. If that's your, if you're sick and tired of plugging your nose and because you're whistling when you're breathing, plugging your nose and voting for a do-nothing Democrat, an establishment Democrat, a corporate Democrat, in an effort to make sure that some psychopathic Republican fascist doesn't win the race, this is literally your opportunity to be that change, to make that change, okay? Wait, I hear it, what the fuck? It's gotta be, it's gotta be from the microphones, then. Hassan, not to be rude, but can you stop breathing entirely? I'm a bit of an audio pervert. I'm gonna die. No, it's fine. I'll hold my breath going forward. I'll just fucking die. Fuck it. Oh my God, okay. Oh, never mind. They're holding the canvas launch for me. That's crazy.
That's insane. Oh.
Don't let my princeling ass disrupt your ops. I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath. Bro, holding up the vote getters.
A lot of people, they say, well, Trump became president for being a very successful businessman.
Whistling nose. I'm literally holding my breath now on accident. I don't even want to, and I'm still fucking doing it because now you've caused me to develop an insecurity where no such insecurity should have existed at all. Congratulations. You've done it. You've done it. Why are you saying David? I just got to do a quick Toby Durden. That'll get me back in the mood. Toby Durden. I've heard that Toby Durden is going to be at the canvas. He flew in from South Dakota. Toby Durden. Yeah. That's right. Toby Durden is going to be at this canvas launch. He's actually red across the board. He's red for republicanism and he's red for communism. Yeah, he bleeds red. Not American flag blue, just red. do some accent warm-ups. And you know who's not going to be there? Dusty Johnson. No. Dusty Johnson, not there. And he wasn't there for the people of South Dakota either, which is why they voted for Toby Durden. A man you can trust. Okay? A man you can trust. A man that you know will build that wall between North Dakota and South Dakota to make sure that those pesky North Dakotans stop coming to the beautiful state of South Dakota. Okay? We hate Dusty Johnson around these parts. We love Turbidurban. And that's, you know, full support for Toby. He's been there for us. He's been there for us in times when we've needed him, and we'll be there for him in South Dakota. Yeah, no good cattle thief, just Dusty Johnson. Yellow belly coward. Yeah, Derby is carrying the motherfucking flame in ways that none of you ever could, okay? In ways that none of you ever could. It's fine. He's my goat. He's my legend. Okay. Let's see. Any updates, chat, from the rest of the world? Let's go on Twitter real quick. See it. Let's see if there's anything we can look at. Polls are open till 9 p.m. Remember that. Asmongold says Hassan's every belief exists to serve Islamic terrorism and nothing else. Everything that he does is going to be in service of Islamic Muslim terrorism. This is the core and center of his ideology. He will compromise LGBT rights by supporting the countries that will kill gay people. He will support wealth inequality by glazing China. But the one thing wait, is China doing Islamic terrorism? That's confusing. I guess none of it really has to make sense when you're just satiating the appetite of hogs, right? You just kind of say things and people go, yes, you hate the guy that I've been trained to hate like a fucking bot. That's awesome. But one thing he will never do is compromise on Islamic terrorism. Every other belief works in service to manifest the increase of Islamic terrorism. That's cool, man. I like that that's just commentary. That's political commentary on the right, is just accusing a Muslim American of trying to foment Islamic style terrorism, specifically Islamic style terrorism. Thank you, Twitch. That's cool. You know, back in the day there was a terms of service, and I'm glad that we no longer live. We've destroyed cancel culture. We've won. Okay? God forbid you fucking show the manifesto as a part of your regular news coverage of you know, terrorist. Unacceptable. Damn. Accuse your political interlocutors of doing Islamic style terrorism. It's perfectly fine. Trevor Durden would never do that to me. You know who would do that to me? Dusty Johnson. That's right. And even if Toby Durden, running for governor of South Dakota, did do that to me, I would accept it. I would allow it. I say, Toby, you've proven your resilience. You've proven that you're the man that South Dakotans want as governor. And Dusty Johnson will be far worse than you. So, you're right. You're right, Turby. Dust off your Johnson and get in there, son. This Dusty guy sounds like a real jerk. He is. He is, brother. He is a real jerk. He's a cattle thief. Worst thing you can be in the state of South Dakota. A nasty thief of cattle. Yeah. You know how, like, everyone says Claire was there? You know who else was there? Turby Derby. He was also there. That's right. That was crazy. I think I just slapped the car. Just a little love tap, huh? I like that was my Twitter feed is that. It's just like Asmongold saying I'm a Islamic terrorist. And you know, some cute and fun canvas photos. Look at that. He's really got to stop wearing these. My man, you got to stop wearing these t-shirts under the fucking suits, man. It's crazy. He really loves it. He loves that shit. He's like, that's the shirt under the suit is. Listen, maybe I'm being a hater, okay? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Listen, this is some. You know who would do that? Larry Roden. Also running, lost in the gubernatorial race in South Dakota. Isn't it cool to have autism? Why should you know who lost in the primaries of the gubernatorial race in South Dakota? You shouldn't. You shouldn't know these things. I shouldn't know these things. But now you do. Where's the runoff, brother? Anyway. Any chance to watch Kyle Clark interview Milot Quiros sometime this week? I'm a gluttonous bitch for your coverage on my glorious shithole of a city. First of all, your glorious shithole of a city has a real opportunity to fucking elect another incredible congressperson. Okay? Milot Quiros. Oof. She's cooking. The momentum is on her side. It's a very exciting race. That's coming up soon, too. It's coming up soon. 2 weeks until Hassan is wearing t-shirts with the suits? No, I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm a numbers guy. I'm not going to be wearing a t-shirt under my suit. I'm a suit guy. You got to look nice, okay? This is made in Tuscany, okay? Designed in the US of A. Designed in the US of A in Florida, but made in Tuscany. Future So Bright collection, Future Looks Bright collection, and you can see it in the inseam. It says Future So Bright. Future Looks Bright. Sorry. We're making money moves out here.
Yeah.
Wait. Will Sommer reports Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire blew $50 million on its failed initiative to do a Game of Thrones knockoff, Pendragon, and is now mulling an IPO of as much as $2 billion. This is a semaphore scoop from Max Tani. Daily Wire under pressure seeks strategic investors and targets IPO. Dude, money is so fucking fake. It's unbelievable. What did I tell you about the Daily Wire? I told you, media will take out entire empires. Okay, doing media, especially conservative media, is no easy endeavor. The NRA learned that the hard way. The NRA used to be a behemoth, okay? And then they tried to launch NRA TV, and it failed. And it was such a money sink that they could no longer effectively bribe congresspersons, which was the whole point of the NRA to begin with. Now the Daily Wire is this money pit. And the reality of the matter is they can continue being a money pit because there's always billionaires who will say, yeah, there's value in this propaganda. There's value in creating right-wing propaganda. There's value in fomenting racial hatred, racial animosity, ethnic animosity, fomenting nationalism. So a divided working class is a much easier controlled working class. But even then, a $2 billion IPO sounds fucking insane. Daily Wire, one of the biggest players in conservative media, is in talks to take on at least $100 million in investment with an eye on initial public offering in a few years' time. The company, which was founded by conservative podcaster Ben Shapiro in 2015, has been in talks with Highmount Capital to lead a funding round that would value the company at $750 million, according to documents reviewed by Semaphore. Daily Wire, which is trying to take on the New York Times from the right, privately disclosed that it notched $48 million in adjusted EBITDA last year. I don't know how you say it. But it's also failed to grow its subscriber base and keeps the ones it has paying, the documents show, and to keep the ones it has paying, the documents show. Highmount, which was founded by 2 former Koch Industries employees. Shocking. You mean to tell me that the dark money kings, the Koch brothers, have created acolytes that are also investing in right-wing media operations in order to continue the steady flow of propaganda, even if said propaganda is no longer as palatable? Especially the Daily Wire, as we know, has lost a decent chunk of its audience. Shocked, I tell you. Shocked to find out. Wow. I think we're almost here, by the way.
Yeah.
The company's banker said it had fielded buyout offers above $1 billion, but that the Daily Wire's founders prefer to take a minority-aligned investment to grow the business. According to the documents, those bankers said a $2 billion IPO could be achievable within approximately 18 months. No shot. The Koch brothers fund my public school and select the professors and content in the business school. Claire tweeted about you. Claire will not be there because I'm at another campus, but we're extremely grateful for Hassan's service. Yes. I will not be, Claire will not be at this campus, for the record. Claire was there, but not today. Not at this moment, but we'll see her later tonight, obviously. If you want to know how ass the Daily Wire show is, Jose has a great video on it. Yeah. I think Felix watched it. Important. Address this unk. Okay, let me guess. Is it TikTok? What is this? Whoa. That's crazy, chatter. That's crazy that you're... Which Felix? PewDiePie. What do you mean, which Felix? Felix Langiel? No, of course, I'm talking about fucking Felix Biederman. Imagine XQC's watching the Pendragon cycle. And he has opinions on it.
It's right here.
Okay, let's text.
It's around the corner on the right. On the right, yeah.
Oh, there he is. There's my goat. Thank you, sir. Okay.
What's up, big guy? How you doing?
Looking good.
Thank you,
looking
man.
good.
Thank
looking
you so
dapper.
much, man,
of
for
course.
everything you're fucking doing.
I'm so sorry that we're late.
Don't worry about it at all. Hey, Marsha. Good to see you. So we're gonna go right into the backyard.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna say a few words. We're gonna take a group pic. Everyone's gonna head out.
All right, all right, all right. And then I'm gonna pee.
And then you're gonna pee.
Hey, what's good? But I'll pee after. I'll do the. I'll do the words and whatnot. What's good? Damn. What's going on? What's happening? All right. Oh, we got dogs in here and everything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the delay. New York traffic is unbearable, but you know Zoran's gonna fix that too, right? I hope. Better public transit, inshallah. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I flew in from Los Angeles to show as much support as possible to Claire Valdez. To the wonderful slate that we have. Obviously, you guys can feel the energy, you feel the excitement, and obviously you also feel that things are not going too great outside of New York City, right? So I want to make sure, and with all of your help, with all of your aid, hopefully they're going to be seeing how red the commie corridor is all the way from space. Because a lot of you guys obviously worked on the Zoran campaign as well. You door knocked for him, and you're seeing that change in action. And today is also just as important, if not more important, because Claire Valdez is going to go to Congress, and she's going to be that change that we want to see at the national level. Yes. Right? This past week, I've been looking at the news coverage, and they keep saying like, "Oh, this is a real test. This is a real test for Zoran. This is a real test for the DSA." But I think all of you understand that this is not just about the Democratic Socialists of America. This is not just about Zoran Mamdani. This is not about myself. This is for all of us, right? This is a much larger thing that we're building here. It's a movement. It's much more powerful than one person. It's much more powerful than even one organization, right? Yes. We're here to make changes in American politics that will be permanent, that will be resilient. For far too long, the expectation has always been that we're going to go out, we're going to plug our noses, and we're going to vote for do-nothing Democrats over and over again, maybe every 4 years, maybe every 2 years if you're that invested, right? But primaries are where that matters, where your voice matters the most. Primaries are how we change the trajectory of the Democratic Party and hopefully change the trajectory of America, okay? Now, there's been a lot of outside spending in this race. We have former allies that we're also running up against right now. And it's gotten a little ugly at times as well, but this is the final moment where it matters the most. In order to combat effectively the outside spending that's coming in from all of these other advocacy organizations, NGOs, to make your voices be heard, you got to go out and door knock. A lot of people are busy, right? A lot of people are going about their day right now. They're working. Not a lot of people even know that there's an election going on, and I'm sure you guys are aware of that already because you've probably been door knocking up until this moment as well. So this is the final hour. This is where your voice matters the most. And I know for a fact that you're going to go out there, you're going to get some people that didn't even know that there was an election going on, and people that were maybe on the edge, on the margins, and thought, you know, should I vote for Claire Valdez? And you're going to convert them into voters for Claire Valdez. I have all the confidence in you. I'm so proud of every single one of you that is out there, knocking on doors, converting people into voters, getting them politically activated, hopefully getting them to become DSA members as well later down the line. And just as Claire was there early on in the Zoran campaign, maybe one of you guys is going to be the next Claire Valdez, the next Zohran Mamdani, and I'll be coming in to push for your race as well. All right? So thank you so much for coming. Sorry for the delay. Very excited. We're going to take a photo with everybody, and then we're going to get to knocking.
So great to meet you. Thank you for coming here.
Do you want me to? Oh yeah, I'm blocking. Here, let me get in here so I'm not blocking people.
Nailed that social interaction, man.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Crushed it. All right, here we go. Can I get a Claire was there?
Claire was there! Claire was there! Claire was there! Claire was there!
All right.
Beautiful.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
All right.
I have to pee first. Where's the bathroom? That's out of order.
Over here.
Okay.
This one right there?
Okay, Andrew, you talk to them.
All right. Oh, shit.
Come here.
Stand right here.
All right, I'm going to bring in Anthony Demiri here.
Oh, hey.
One part of Melted Solids.
Oh, we're on the mic.
We're on the mic. We're on the live stream right now
hey,
while
stream.
Hassan takes care of business.
Great. What's up, chat?
You might remember me from peeking around the edges of great streams like Zohran Mamdani, March 2025, or Claire Valdez, February 2026.
Yeah,
But,
this is like the fourth time I've walked into this stream.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, yeah.
Most famously, that video where like Jamal Bowman tackled. Who did he tackle?
Was this on the general election night?
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
And the right wing were like, "Where is this masculine energy of the right wing movement?"
That's right.
Anyway, that happened on this stream.
That happened right here on this stream, but check out Anthony Demiri, Melted Solids.
Oh, yes.
Just
Check
doing
us out.
incredible political propaganda, agitprop.
Is that
the
what we're
vertical
doing?
revolution? The first video team on Zoran's campaign, going way, way back.
Same with this guy, Mr. Willem Volzer.
Willem, get in here. Willem, say hi to the stream.
What's up, chat? How's it going, stream?
It's funny to not get any feedback.
This is who
I don't know how many
No,
people
this
are
was the
watching
crew who
this.
shot the first Claire rally.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We did the first
We
Claire rally.
have a lot of people who are trying to get
Oh,
out.
let's get them out onto the doors. Let's go. Hey,
Do we want to go outside or do we want to go in this backyard?
I think we want to just get out.
Okay, we're gonna get
We
out
just
here.
got to get lit for Hassan and everybody. Yeah.
He'll find us.
All right.
Can I take these?
Yeah. We got to take some stacks of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I take these? Anyone saying these? Or do you need these?
We need those. Talk to a girl named Emma. She's in a black trench coat. Are you with Hassan? Is that what
We're rolling around outside with Hassan. Yeah.
So
thank you.
talk to Emma. She's wearing black pants, black trench coat.
Amazing.
Talk to her. Thank
We will
you.
do that. Let's get it. What do you want to say to the stream as you head out?
Join DSA.
Let's go.
Let's go. Claire was there.
That's right.
Hey, let's go, baby. Put her on the map. Let's go.
Did I hit a button?
What is this?
This is a live stream. You just give the stream some words as you walk out.
If you're looking to organize your workplace, hit up OPIU Local 153 in New York City.
153. Stream. What do we got to say to the stream right now?
Solidarity forever.
That's what I'm saying. You've got a dog. Dog's on the stream.
It turns out it worked. Who's to say?
Yeah, all right.
I can't do that for 5 minutes without running out of
Oh,
shit to
come
say.
on. You could. So, Andrew, what are we doing today? We're knocking on doors, but then also, how can people that are watching from all around the country also get involved in this process? Because there's a phone bank, right?
We need them right now on the phone. Seriously, time is ticking. We have 5 hours and 10 minutes left, and then we can't do anything anymore.
This tie
It's
is
gotta
sick,
happen.
by the way.
Thank you. Shout out to my wife, Leon.
Also, it's always important to remind people that if they get online before 9 p.m., they can still vote.
That's right.
So-
You've heard it here. If you're online.
You're online.
But honestly, we need more people online because they're really, the turnout is not where we need it to be.
Yeah.
We have 5 hours to turn it around. ClaireValdezForCongress.com/vote. There you'll find your poll site. If you're in New York 7, you'll find links to Canvas and Phone Bang. I think nycdsa.com/phones. You've been probably saying this link all day.
Well, there's a link in our chat right now that's pinned. That is a phone bank for Daria Lisa and Claire Valdez as well.
This shit matters so much.
Yeah, because look, for our opponents, they have so much money that they can just like pay for canvassers. They can also mass distribute mailers, take out TV ads. And they have been.
Yeah. Oh,
and it's been vicious. It's been.
Go show the stack.
I have
This
them.
is Anthony's a Bushwick voter.
Oh wait, I have some of the attack ads. Hang on.
Yeah, look at this. Going after Claire. from Texas. She took a wrong turn. The citations in this mailer
are
the
New York Post
and Jewish Insider.
Yeah, it's crazy because like, you know, it's the Working Families Party. It's like unexpected that they would go so fucking right wing on the attack ads, but they have not let up. They've been pummeling every single mailbox with insane amounts of right wing slopaganda. Attacking the Democratic Socialists, attacking Claire,
and citing right-wing news outlets to make their case.
Yeah, it's been very disappointing to see that.
We'll get to the other side of it if we win tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go outside.
I feel like I want to take this
Yeah,
stack of.
Yeah, take it.
All right. Apologies.
The other thing I'll say about the paid
Apologies.
canvassers, though, they're like 90% DSA members. Like every time I talk to a paid canvasser, they're like, I'm actually moving Claire. It was the same thing last year with Cuomo canvassers. They would all be for Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I'm gonna try to swap to.
You guys voted already?
All right, chat. I'm
Not
swapping
yet.
to a boom mic. You might hurt your ears, and it might sound different, but let me know. I'm wondering.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Terrible chat down.
Let's go.
Thanks, man.
I think that we go to the Nook. There's another kind of co-working cafe. And then,
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here.
All right, Michael, I'll
All right, so how does this work? We're just handing these off?
So we're going to take a little stroll. Anthony is the undeclared king of Bushwick. He's going to lead us around. We're going to go to Maria Hernandez Park. We're going to hit some subway stops, some cafes. We're going to end up at a poll site.
Can we stop?
Please, by all
Okay.
means. And we're just going to talk to people as we go.
All right, hell yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Let's do it. What's going on?
I just swapped to the boom, but I'm adjusting audio.
Okay.
And lighting.
We're waiting. We're waiting for just a second, though.
Anthony, you're leading the way.
okay, I think we're just going to walk through the park.
Okay. Sorry.
We're doing,
Sorry, my bad.
Hassan, you're going to bring Austin show next time.
Yeah, he's too busy.
He can't handle Bushwick. So I think we're just going to walk through the park and then to crowded places where people are hanging out in the daytime. This rain gets us. There is like this cafe about a block up where people are co-working.
Okay.
Co-working hard.
Do you want to hit that first or that's after the park?
How do you feel about this rain?
See if it's
I don't care.
Oh,
great.
It's a light drizzle. It's fine.
It's a light drizzle.
A lot better than Zoran's primary day a year ago when it was like 110 degrees.
Yeah, this is
Dude, my elevator went out that day.
When we were
back
Let me walk in front here.
Yeah, please.
Andrew,
You had a chance to vote today?
you're used to this already.
Okay, sorry. Me?
Yeah, you've been there. You were in Astoria when we were doing this.
I know, I was walking around
Yeah.
with you guys for 5 hours that night.
Hold on, we have some friends.
Oh, let's go.
Going to the park right now?
I'm going to campus, but I just wanted to check out if you're voting because I talked to you.
I am. I promise.
Can we
I'm a
leave?
big Claire fan.
Can we leave some of these?
Yes, please.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much.
We're outside.
Love you.
So,
Talked to her on Saturday.
what's the situation looking like currently? Hey, what's going on? You voted already? Okay,
Yes,
hell yeah.
sir.
You voted for Claire Valdez?
5-year subscriber, man. Thank you for all you do.
What if he was like, I'm a 5-year subscriber and I voted for Reynoso? I fucking love the Working Families Party.
I watch you every day, but you don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
No, we're feeling good. Every day of early voting got better and better on what we need to do, but we need a big surge tonight. There's a lot of people that have not voted yet.
Yeah.
This is going to be the big stretch. This is especially why it's important for people to get on the phones and the doors. Because a lot of people actually are not clued into the election just yet. It's crazy because we're obsessed with it, right? We think about it all the
Yeah,
time.
I know. I try to explain to people like how tough this is too, because
Yeah, well, because basically the cafes will lap through and the
Okay,
cafe's
great.
up here on the left.
Great.
So.
yeah,
Sorry, you were saying.
a lot of people don't realize that like first of all, a lot of people don't realize how difficult this process is to begin with. Like how much legwork is necessary to like even get people to go out and vote.
Yeah.
They think like, oh, if you have a good candidate with good policies,
Yep.
people will automatically know what's up. They'll go and they'll vote.
Totally.
It's like that's not how it works.
But we're pushing
You have
against
to push for it
decades.
pretty aggressively.
How are you?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
You vote today?
Who are you voting for?
I guess. I'm new. Let me take a selfie. You mind?
Yeah,
Sure.
of course.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Have a
Polls
nice
close
one.
at 9 p.m. Oh, no. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
we're
we're
dropped.
Yeah,
He dropped his umbrella. I was like, what is happening?
But no, I mean, we're pushing against decades of like depoliticization, isolation, like an understandable disconnection from politics. People learn through experience that this shit doesn't really matter for their lives. And we're pushing back against all of that because now we're finally running candidates who actually will make an impact on people's lives.
Yeah.
But it's hard to begrudge people who've tuned out, right? It just takes a lot.
All
of
right, let's see if I can beat these guys in a pull-up
Yeah.
competition. Vote for Claire Valdez.
We've done a lot of huge rallies for Claire in this park.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Famous. Ron endorsed her.
This is the famous park.
Maria Hernandez. All right, let's get these lunkheads voting.
Lunkheads. God, you are such a nerd, Andrew. That's crazy. Are you guys voting? Yeah. Have you voted already? No. No? What are you guys voting for, if you don't mind me asking?
We're voting for Claire Valdez. We're voting for Claire Valdez.
You are voting for Claire Valdez?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't even need to beat them in a pull-up competition.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Brian,
He's
can you
gonna-
do pull-ups still crazy? Can I what? Can you still do pull-ups crazy? I can do pull-ups.
How many pull-ups can you do? I mean, you're skinny. There's no way I can do
I don't know. I've not done it.
No. Don't even. Okay, we gotta get Andrew to do some pull-ups.
I think I can do some benching.
Try?
Yeah.
You want to try? How many are you gonna do? You're gonna rip it.
I can. I haven't been doing them.
That's
for like
such a lot.
He just broke his wrist, but he'll be good.
You have a sleeper build. I can already
He's a
tell.
monster. You can do it. Should we do it?
All right, let's see what you got.
I'm covering up. I didn't realize we were.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm okay with a certain level of.
Out in the rain and everything. All right, we gotta wait for this guy to finish.
You're doing it with the jacket on?
What? Why not?
You should.
I'm gonna do like 3, and then I'm gonna be out.
The Marrow Day, right?
Oh yeah.
That was the day I knew we were going to win Zoran's race when we were rolling around Inwood with the kid Marrow, who you're with today.
Yeah, I'm gonna be linking up with him later.
And we went over to workout area.
All right, here we go.
I'll take the smaller one. I can't wrap my.
Okay, well, you know what? I'll take this off. All right, I'll take this off. Can you hold it for a second? It's wet. Everything else is wet. I can't do that much.
Chin-ups or pull-ups? You counting?
That's all I got. Oh, 10. Oh, I worked out this morning. That's why. That's
Call
why.
it 10.5.
Oh, he's locking in. Oh, it's over. It's over. And he's doing full. I cheated a little bit.
You got.
Oh, you got. Wait, did I?
You got left, I think. 8. Wait, what? 8? Oh, 9? Sorry.
Oh! Oh! Wait, for real?
How much is that? 9? 10. 9, 11. 10?
Yeah, 9.
I don't know. Let's see what the chat said.
There's the chat? Oh, it's
Oh,
live.
this is
Alright.
live,
I was
yeah.
like-
Yeah. Sorry, we should have. I thought we told you guys. already.
They're saying 10 tied.
10 tie. I did 11. Chad's a liar.
You did 10.5.
This guy just came from the chat and just showed up in real life.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, dude?
I was just right across the street from my house. Want to come say hi?
All right, what's up, man? How many
John.
pull-ups can you do?
How many pull-ups can I do?
Yeah.
Probably
Let's
do
see
like,
what you got now that you pulled up here.
Let me grab my phone.
All right, it was a tie. It was a tie.
Let's go. Whoa, that's okay.
Oh, he's got the wide grip and everything. Great form. God damn. Hasanabi heads are out here. What are we at? I stopped counting. What?
12, 13.
God damn, he cooked me.
All right, now I'll start doing it.
Oh, he's kipping. Oh, he's activated the kip. The forbidden technique. You vote yet?
Yeah, of course.
Who'd you vote for?
I think her name's Valdez.
All right.
Thanks
Nice
for
to
coming
meet you,
through.
man.
What's up, chat? Have a lovely rest of your day, guys.
Impressive.
Maybe I'll hop on some calls.
Yeah, when you went with Mero and Zoran, I bet they didn't do fucking pull-ups.
They didn't do.
Yeah, exactly.
Valdez.
Yeah, pull up for Valdez to your polling station.
You remember
Go to
the bench press scandal?
Yes,
that
yes.
was like low key my bad. I kind of let him.
yeah, DSA .NYC / vote, right? DSA dot NYC / vote.
That's where
to
you
find your nearest polling station where you can. What's going on? You vote today? I love the glasses.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You gonna go
it's
today?
happening today.
It's today?
Yeah, it's till 9 p.m.,
It's
man.
the days. Okay, good to know.
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right,
Hell yeah.
let's
Do it
lock
right
you
after
down
this.
for Claire Valdez. Hello. Hi. What's up?
Hi, Hassan. Hi.
What's up?
I'm a huge fan. I'm a 24-month subscriber. It's great to meet you.
Hell yeah, nice to meet you.
I was on my way to the polling station. I just wanted to say hello.
Oh, hell yeah. And you're voting for Claire Valdez.
Of course.
That's awesome.
Yeah, shout out to my girlfriend Tori, who's in Minneapolis. I love you.
Shout out Tori.
Vote Claire Valdez. Vote Daria Lisa. Go DSA.
All right,
All
nice
right.
to meet you.
Thank you so much.
What's going on?
I was like, let me just say what's up.
You know?
On so many levels, but
Yeah.
it's like when I go to DR and I go there a lot. That's
Yeah.
why I vote absentee, and I just voted for Claire today. Hi, how
Hi.
are you?
Hi.
Big fan.
This is
Big
nice
fan.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hell yeah.
So you guys? Yeah, they have a lot of Trump supporters over there.
Yeah.
So anytime I ride an Uber over there, they tell me how much they love Trump.
He's on Twitch.
It's very weird, but it's also a power thing. They lean towards power no matter which way it goes.
Yeah.
And they're anti-black because.
Well, you know what? If we build a movement that's also equally as powerful, then maybe they'll like that too.
Yes, they definitely will, because I think that, like you say, it's not about race or gender or any of these other identity politics. It has a lot to do with everyone wants equal.
Yeah.
Everyone wants healthcare. Everybody wants all the good stuff in life. Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, of course.
I watch your stream like way too much.
Hell yeah.
And,
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, and tell everybody you can turn out.
Big fan.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. I don't live far from here, so.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Really appreciate it. I know this Democracy Now! Hat is a Claire vote.
Hey.
Oh, hell yeah.
Prove to everyone that you love these guys.
Okay, sit. Sit. Oh, good. Good.
Good mama.
Good job, JoJo.
Hit her with the spin.
So good.
Hit her with the spin. Spin? There we
Whoa,
go, mama.
good job. I don't know.
Not the suit, not the suit, not the suit.
It's fine.
Not the suit.
It's fine.
All right, well.
I used to have a pit bull as well.
Oh, no worries. I know who you are, trust me.
I know how they get.
Yeah, beat the rat, dude. Do nice things to him. Take care of him.
Nice to see you guys.
Stream pick?
Sure. Let's do it. Hi. You're voting for Claire, right?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
I get nagged by my DSA member all day, every day at the cafe I work at.
Of course.
Oh, Benji, we're relentless.
This is my good friend Benji.
What's up, man? Hassan.
Hassan,
He's
nice
already
to meet
voted,
you,
man.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm already voting, but I don't live in this district.
Okay.
But you got my vote, my heart.
I'm not running for anything, but thank you. I'm not even from New York. What? Yeah, we're just. No. First of all, this pied-à-terre tax. This pied-à-terre tax is really breaking the bank.
Why does everyone got to do that to you?
Yeah,
You know?
it's messed up. Hey, what's going on?
You all get a chance to vote yet?
What up?
You guys voting today? Oh, you got the pen. Claire Valdez?
Hell yes. Bro, what do you we can't even canvass appropriately. Everyone's already voting.
I know.
You already did
You're
your
in the
job.
commie corridor. Honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the heart of it.
That's true. This is like.
That's okay. So yeah, one block down.
That's also part of the reason why it's extra important. We should go to a polling station too.
Yeah, we're gonna.
That's
loop
part
back
of the
to
reason why it's extra important to make sure that you're adequately represented in a place like this. You know.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of there's no other candidate like this current string of candidates that are coming out of DSA on foreign policy. They will straight up, day one, be the most progressive on foreign policy that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
We used to have an anti-war movement in the Democratic Party.
Yep.
It's completely gone, right? So if you're wondering why that's the case, well, it's because there's a lot of establishment Democrats that keep getting elected, and they get their comfortable seats in deep blue districts, and they park their asses on those comfortable seats, and they're never sufficient when it comes to brave advocacy, when it comes to being a lone voice.
Yeah, I know, and these candidates, particularly Claire and Daria Lisa, I mean, obviously they were politicized before the genocide started, but they went through that crucible of being brave and courageous early, paying the price, seeing it through, and now they're ready.
So this is a place to find people in the daytime.
Okay.
Co-working
How
cafe.
many people are going to be pissed off we're messing with their...
That we're walking to the office here?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put the camera down. We can also just kind of hang on this corner and talk to people, or unless we want to walk. I can. Let me talk to the baristas.
Did you guys vote already?
I'm not sure who they're voting for.
Yeah.
Do y'all vote for Claire? Amazing.
Yes. Actually, do you know where the canvassing is?
Well, we launched from 3 Diamond Dog, but there's another canvas launch at 6 in Maria Hernandez.
Someone sent me here that it was in
Oh, I don't know about that. Okay. It could be.
What's going on? You vote today? Yeah. Hell yeah. Who'd you vote for?
Valdez.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I already voted for Claire Valdez.
There you go.
Hey.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
I love your content.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Come on, Margaret.
Yeah, of course.
Please do turn out as solo. Claire Valdez and Derek Ron and Bernie and Hassan and
Hassan. Thank you.
Can I get a photograph?
Yeah, sure.
Love your content.
Let me try.
Yeah, your front camera.
It's fucked, yeah.
If you go to ClaireValdez for congress.com/vote,
I love everything you do.
Yeah, but it's still 9 p.m. Turnout's low.
Or dsa.nyc/vote.
That's true.
dsa.nyc/vote. You can find your nearest polling station. And it'll show you the down ballot race to vote for as well.
What do you survive?
It's very quiet in there.
It's very quiet in there. All right. We're gonna let people do their emails.
Let's not disrupt. Hello.
Yeah.
What's up? Vote today?
Yeah, I just voted.
Hell yeah. Who'd you vote for?
For Clara Valdez, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
Just
you.
wanted to thank you for everything you do.
Of course, thank
Yeah,
you.
love
Thank you
the
for
stream.
being out here, and thank you
Yeah.
for voting for Claire.
I mean, I live on the block. I just saw you were here, so I wanted to say hi.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right, we want to hit the whole site?
That's a thrift store next door. I don't know if you should go canvass the thrift store.
Don't walk by.
There's one more outdoor cafe, like block
Okay.
this way.
We're gonna end up at IS 162, which is on it's on St. Nicholas and Road.
Okay.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, we can pop our head
All right,
into
let's
the
hit it.
thrift store.
And then we're gonna go by Wyckoff so we can hit Subway stuff.
Okay.
It's very Bushwick to end up in a vintage store.
Dude, I'll buy some shit.
Support the local economy in the county corridor.
Which one is it?
It's other people's clothing.
This one up there. Oh, that's what it's called? OPC, Other People's Clothing? All right, let's see. So in this situation, what's the appropriate thing to do? What's the inappropriate thing to do? As far as like giving people pamphlets, like are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we won't show any stuff. Hi. Where do you have the ties? Because I wanna buy a tie. Okay, thank you. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Dude.
What we thinking?
This is fire.
That's good.
This is crazy. What are we thinking, chat? If we secure one vote for Claire Valdez here, I'm gonna buy a vin. All right. Just got these two ties. Some light. I mean, this one's the wildest thing I've ever laid eyes on.
It could work though.
What are we thinking?
It could work though. I don't know about right now, but it could work.
You don't know about right now?
I mean,
Dang.
it could work with what you're wearing for sure.
Okay. What are we thinking?
Next Yale debate.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this one.
You like that one?
Yeah, I do.
All right, well, here you go then.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's for you.
Hey, you're awesome.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm Ashby.
That's
I'm
awesome.
an actor.
What
But
a nice
you're
guy.
awesome. I really respect what you do.
Oh yeah, nice
and
to
I
meet you,
love
man.
like what everything you say and your streams, and I just really appreciate you. I just wanted to say.
Of course,
that.
thank you. You voted already, right?
Yeah, I have not voted yet. But
Claire Valdez.
Claire Valdez, yeah, she's the best.
It's easy. It's super simple. You just figure out
My polling place is right at Bushwick High School.
There you
I
go.
live,
Is
like,
that where we're
5
going?
minutes down the
I
street.
think that's where we're going now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna
it's
be
sick.
heading over
Do you
there
wanna
to
come
interview
vote with
people.
us? I canvass for Zohran. Can I just vote like normally?
You all, yeah. You have to vote. You can just
Like,
gotta go
I'm
there.
registered. I can just walk in.
Just walk in and vote.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
going there
Not
right
only
now if you
can
want to come with
you
us.
need to.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
really
I'm
need
down
to right now.
Do you want to
Yeah.
come
Vote
with you
with
guys?
us?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Follow us to
This
the
is my
polls.
publicist, Kelly.
Another segment. Hi.
Yeah, I'm promoting a show right now.
Oh, what's the show? Promote it.
It's
You're
called
on. You're
Walter
live.
Boys. Yeah, watch My Life with the Walter Boys on
Okay.
Netflix.
Hell yeah.
This is my publicist, Kelly. Shout out to Kelly.
What up, Kelly?
You guys want to go vote? I'm down to go vote with you.
Okay, let's go do it.
Okay, can I
You're-
go vote, Kelly? Yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
Publicist
All right.
approved.
Do you want to come or do you want to?
Kelly's like, great. He's exercising his civic duty.
I mean, Zohran told that story about putting somebody in his car last year and taking them to the polls. So this
Yeah.
is very much easier. It's only 2 blocks away.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of a walkable city, which is something I unfortunately don't experience a lot because I live in Los Angeles, California, where what you're seeing over here is known as a sidewalk. This doesn't fucking exist in LA. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds crazy. It's true.
I moved there temporarily and I walked around and people would give me death stares. They're like, it's
Well,
the
yeah.
weirdest activity you could do is to
Well,
walk around.
the thing is, like, first of all, the sidewalks are not made for like pedestrian traffic at all. But then also on top of that, they just abruptly end because it's just not a city that was designed for public transit, or rather, it was designed for public transit, and then the automobile industry nuked public transit. So now we're kind of stuck.
That's right.
In car-reliant infrastructure.
Shout out to the New York subway.
Let's go.
One of the best forms of public transit, I would say, like
Yeah.
globally.
Yeah.
Paris Metro's pretty good too. Yeah, see, he knows.
Apparently, Zara is saying people in the chat thinks you were talking to the Swedish pop star Zara Larsson.
When?
Just now when we called.
Oh,
Zara.
yeah, I was talking to Zara Larsson. Yeah. big Zoran head, big Claire Valdez
Socialist,
head.
apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell if Zara's being sarcastic or not, but.
Yeah, Zara Larsson is.
That's who you're going to do a panel with in the UK, right?
This is
Zara
yeah.
Larsson.
I do need to vote though. So
Yeah,
are you
we're
guys
taking-
for real going to the
we're
polls?
taking you to the polls.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
I used to canvass for Zohran out here, so.
Yeah, we kidnapped our guy,
Yeah.
and we're forcing him to go out and vote Fox News.
Yeah, all of your audience's sisters know who I am. So, any yeah.
Tell
It's
the sisters to go vote.
Yeah, yeah.
What
when
are
you,
the themes of the show you're on?
it's like a high school. It's like a high school drama. It's like The Summer I Turned Pretty, but on Netflix.
Making it right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you're like Michael Cimino.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's an accurate comparison.
He's a good friend of mine. He's
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
So that's my only frame of reference for like heartthrob for
Yeah.
younger teenage
It's
girls.
like Twilight, Love Triangle, as
Yeah.
a show. All of you guys who watch it, if you do, are probably way too young to vote. but obviously, when you can, definitely need to vote. It's important. People say like, people often, especially in the context of New York, it's a big thing of like, at what point are you a New Yorker, and at what point are you a transplant?
This is a big point of contention.
It is a huge
currently
point.
in this race as well.
I think when you vote there, you're a New Yorker.
Facts.
You're making decisions that pertain to the city in which you live. I think once you register and vote in New York, you're allowed to call yourself a New Yorker.
You hear that, Andrew?
What's up?
He says you're a New Yorker when you vote in New York. When you're making decisions that pertain to the city of New York, you officially become a New Yorker.
As
Which
Kareem
is,
would say, 100% agree.
yeah.
Yes,
someone
Kareem.
should tell Reynoso
Kareem.
that.
Have you been on Kareem's show yet?
No, because I'm never in New York when he's filming. He block shoots them.
Oh,
I was
actually.
just talking to him this morning.
Let's go.
Hell yeah!
What's going on?
All right, what's good?
Kelly just, I don't want to reveal my take live, but she was just emailing his team about.
Oh,
getting
okay.
on. But
Yeah, don't leak it. Don't
I
leak
don't
it.
want to leak it. Yeah.
Don't leak it.
It's good.
Oh yeah, you know these guys like started Subway Takes with Kareem.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
hell
the
yeah.
guard.
Nice, nice. Kareem, on the other hand, has slutted me out to his new show that he does where he's scratching lotto tickets. Where he was like, you know, we can't do Subway Takes right now because we're not block shooting, but.
Oh, you did that instead.
I did. I did a scratch notes episode with him.
Did he win?
No, of course not. I'm also vehemently anti-gambling too, so I was just shitting on him the entire time. I was like, this is bad.
We don't do Kalshi ads.
No.
They're probability cards.
No.
They're not scratch offs. You still call them.
Okay. 100% disagree.
So what are you guys doing in New York? Are you
This
here
is
for
what,
this?
yeah. I'm
Okay.
here for. Obviously, I've been promoting the DSA slate.
Yeah.
Did the rally a week and a half ago in Silo, and then today's election day. So I was like, we got to come out.
Absolutely.
And try to draw turnout. Sometimes one person at a time.
But even
Yeah,
more
right?
so, you were out for Claire and Dari early, and it's those actually early months that matter so much. Getting the money, getting the operation together. No one's paying attention, right? But like, that shit is so crucial.
For sure.
To get to where we are now, to have that back then, you know?
Yeah, I've been there from start to finish. I wanted to see it.
Wait, this might be a good place to stop.
Hey, you got a chance to vote today? Oh, good. Okay, we're on our way to the polls. You want to join us?
Did you have a chance to vote today?
Consider voting for Claire Valdez. She's great. First place are on Bernie and Hassan Piker.
You don't say endorsed by Hassan Piker, man. Those people.
You get a chance to vote today?
Oh, see, and I voted sticker.
If people don't know who I am, it's so awkward.
You can tell you're from LA because you're winded right now.
Oh yeah, I
You're
don't
not used to
normally walk
walking
that
this
much.
much.
I don't walk that much. Oh, thank you so much. You guys vote yet? Oh, merhaba, selam, selamünaleyküm. Did you vote today?
No, I didn't.
Verecek misin oy bugün?
That's
Ah, okay. Never mind. All right, well, nice to meet you guys. Vote for Claire.
What up your podcast?
Can
Can I get
What
a
up?
pic real fast?
Oh, wait, hold on. We can
I was watching your video yesterday.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can I get a picture?
Sir, yeah, of course.
Interesting. Are you on the fence?
You voting today?
I lived here 17 years. I don't even have any. Like,
Oh,
I'm
no,
on a
you gotta
tourist
get it
visa.
fixed, man.
I'm on a tourist visa right now.
We're a very deep player. Any questions you may have?
Can I get a picture of whatever you're.
Claire was like out there consistently when it was tough on the genocide of Gaza. Doesn't take
Cool, thank you so much,
Nice
man.
to meet you. Democratic Socialist Union organizer. Claire's real people. I'm like, she's gonna fight like on Congress.
Yeah, there's something about him I just don't trust. It was
Claire,
just
you
a-
can trust.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
But it's low turnout.
Antonio Reynoso didn't even admit that it was a genocide until like literally after he launched his electoral bid. So I feel like this is one of the most progressive districts in the country, and I feel like we need better fighters that are going to push the needle, that are going to show their moral conviction once elected into office, and they're not going to change their positions when the wind favors their perspective, you know?
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't like Schlossenberg.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Well, you have an opportunity to actually vote for something as opposed to that race, which I have lasered out of my mind. It's happening today as well.
Do you live in like right around here?
I live like right down the block.
Do you want to come vote with us right
Oh
now?
yeah, we're gonna go vote right now.
Take 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's fucking
Okay.
go.
Oh
Come
my
on
God,
down.
two.
How long? Since 2020.
Listen.
Okay.
Now you know how Zoran became mayor, okay? This motherfucker literally does not leave a single voter behind.
I refuse to lose this race. I just fucking refuse
No,
to lose
I
this
agree.
race. How you doing, man?
100%.
Being out here. Okay. Yeah, so just we can't be within 100
Oh yeah, we can. What's good?
Let's not get hit by a car.
Wait, here, come on to this side. Oh yeah, we can't be near the site, right?
Here, we can't hand out.
Yeah.
Since the Zoran win, I make patches.
Oh.
Since the Zoran win, I made these, and they did really well, so I felt like I should give one to you. I wish I had more patches.
Hell yeah.
This one felt like the most you.
Oh my God.
I wish I had more, but
this is amazing.
Thank you so much, man. We watch you every day,
voted
bro.
today?
Of course, for Claire.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so
nice
much,
to
bro.
meet you, man. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Is that the 100? Okay.
Thank you, guys.
We're at the border.
This is the border. Okay.
Okay.
Got you now.
Our guy went in there to vote. You going in to vote? Right in there?
Yeah.
Go get it done. We'll wait for you.
This is sick.
Show this one.
All right, that's great. Are you trying to get uptown 5 p.m.?
I was gonna actually go back.
Yeah, you might need to hustle if you're.
Yeah. What time is it?
It's just about 4:30.
Oh damn. I was gonna go back to what do you call it?
Yeah.
I was gonna go back to my hotel. I won't reveal where it is, and then go.
Okay.
But is it better to go?
It's in route.
The hotel's on the way, right? I think.
I don't know where your hotel is.
Wait, I'll show
We're
it
not
to you.
gonna stay on the street.
I'll show it to you, and then you can tell me.
Do you remember that on the Zoran walk-around night? I kept fucking up and saying.
Yes. Well, Zoran was too. He's like, we're passing. We're on the corner of St. Nicholas. And I was just like, dude, stop.
Okay, and you're trying to get.
I'm trying to get there, and then.
Well, yeah. I mean, then you can just get on the Upper West Side. So, because like you're gonna take the Williamsburg Bridge,
All right.
and then it's not so bad.
Bye.
Yeah,
What's going on? You vote today?
Yeah, I already voted.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Who'd you
nice
vote
to
for?
meet you. Claire
Valdez?
For Claire. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
It's
about.
nice to meet you. You're not
Nice
that
to meet
big.
you. Oh
You're
my
like-
God! There you go.
You're not that tall.
There
You're
you
not that
go.
big.
Finally, someone says the truth.
Yeah.
I lie. I height fish.
No, you're
Yeah.
you're pretty right there. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm an average sized guy. There you have it. Okay, now you know, and normal size head too. That's right.
I think you have a very normal size. Yeah, you're very proportional.
Thank you.
Actually.
Specifically the head, right? Like is
Pay
it
chatter,
in proportion?
Yeah. No, not pay, but hi chat. What's up? Also shout out Amira.
Yeah, shout out Amira.
Yeah. Anyways, dolls love you. We love you. Thanks for everything you're doing.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's just wait for our friends to come out from voting, and then.
Okay.
I gotta get to the watch party. Media's already shown up.
Oh really?
Yeah, TV cams.
Nice hat.
Thank you.
I don't even need to ask you. You voted already.
Already
Oh
done.
my God!
So
What
did
is this
she.
little nugget?
This is Susie.
Hi.
Susie Greenberg.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Hello.
A sticker.
Oh wow! You have a sticker for
Yeah,
Susie
yeah.
Greenberg.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Hi.
Chat, you cannot see how accurately tiny this dog is on camera. It
Yeah.
did not show.
Here, if you wanna,
Here, do you want to
I can hold her.
Yeah, yeah.
Girl, hold her.
Hey, did you get a chance to vote yet?
I did vote this morning.
Oh, great. Did you vote for Claire?
I did vote for Claire.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Bye, Susie. Oh yeah, we're live. Hi. Of course.
Okay.
Thank you. I don't know how to do this. Do you want any free coffee or cookies?
Tell me the name.
No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your wife would know it.
Okay.
I gotta go to a different high school over there. I'm gonna go there right now.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for everything.
Yeah, no, for real.
This is
For
great.
real. Watch Walter Boys on Netflix and go vote. I'm gonna go vote right now.
Once Kelly finds out my rap sheet and how much you were on this broadcast, she's gonna freak out. But now, she's gonna be comfortable because you did your civic duty.
Yeah, dog, and that's what you guys need to do. I'm for real about to go vote right now because I'm glad I ran into you guys because I knew I needed to do this and I didn't know when I was gonna get it done. So
Yeah, there
I
you go.
appreciate it.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Take it easy. Good luck in Bushwick. It's a great neighborhood.
I love this place.
See you guys.
It's dope.
Oh, yeah, there's our other friend. Just voting.
Oh, yeah.
Every time. Every time.
I've seen you with DC things before.
Yeah, out of state. I live 4 blocks that way.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, dude.
All the big Frumpkin heads here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Keep at it. Yeah, I'm going down there. I was curious, do you know, like, I don't know if you know, like, the other issues besides, like, Claire.
Oh, so
I would vote for Raj Boyle. It's maybe. One recommendation here. I'm abstaining. But it's really all about Claire.
Okay, well, cool. Yeah, I'll go.
No more. How do you like the sound of no more money going to endless wars and instead going to healthcare, Medicare for all, public funded housing, things of that nature? Does that sound good to you?
That's Claire.
That's Claire's campaign, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Babies, not bombs.
Yeah. Alright, well, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go wander.
Nice to meet you. All right.
We're going to continue the tour.
Where are we doing? Are
Well,
you?
I have to migrate back to my.
Well, I was gonna bail from here on out. I was just gonna go back.
Yeah, you should do that. Hey, Kelly.
The Boys Club. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Kelly. This is New York One host Kelly Mina. You're live on a stream
Mena.
right now.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, you're live right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nice to meet you.
I really came to say hi to him.
Oh, so no, it's all good.
I'm doing good.
How's election day going?
I mean, fine for you.
It's 5:30 this morning.
I know I saw that.
Turbo Pizza.
Do you want to come to a place called Turbo Pizza if you're hungry? That's our next stop.
No, we probably need to head back because it's gonna take us a good deal of time to get back. It's gonna take us an hour to probably get back.
And then are you going
And then
uptown
we're gonna
and
go.
then coming back?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I gotta
Yeah.
be everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
It's election day. It's
The Odyssey.
we gotta do what we gotta do.
You're putting it as a Ron Mamdani level of work today.
Yeah, I'm trying. Should we just go directly there, honestly? Because it's like long as fuck.
Yeah, if you're going all the way uptown,
Yeah.
I would say so. Because you're just going to end up cutting through and getting stuck in traffic anyway.
Okay, let me check. Hey, what's going on? That's a dope jersey, man.
Thanks, man.
You vote today already?
No, I registered as an independent because I was so frustrated with all that that I just can't.
So you can't vote in the Democratic primary?
No.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Well,
Be a lesson.
next time.
Well, I wanted to offer some help if I could though. I have this robot school bus that transforms into a.
That's the guy
This
you
guy?
got to talk to.
Yeah, we can talk to him real quick.
Yeah. He wants to offer help. He's registered as an independent because he was frustrated, but he wants to help out with the campaign.
Hey, robot school bus?
I don't know. I don't know. Robot school bus, he said.
I kind of wanted to hear the rest of that pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, if we go right now, it's gonna take an hour, and there's no. We should one shot it.
You should
from
look
here.
at the text that you just got.
Text I just got. That's crazy.
So maybe we do go hotel first.
Then there's no what are we doing? You know what I mean?
Our friend has a rave bus and offered
Yeah.
it to the campaign.
Yeah, that's.
He's up busy with that.
Gonna look at these pretty flowers real quick. Quick, show Chad these pretty flowers. Sorry, Chad. Look at these. This is beautiful. Life. Every now and then you just gotta life.
every now and then you just got a life chat.
Would you, DJ?
Okay. I gotta run the card.
I'd love it.
Do you want to wander back this way with us?
Sure, let's do it. Yeah.
It's a little busier on White Top. Sorry. Bro. This work is so crazy because all these press who forgot to register in time, I set a deadline and they're all in the text. We have 75 press already. Damn, we have no more room. You know? It was so crazy last year on Zoran's primary though because we had a venue that was just way too small for like an international sensation that it became.
Yeah. Wait, you mean but in the general
on the primary.
Yeah.
The general was huge. Then we were prepared, but nobody was thinking about the election night party because we're all just trying to win that primary. You know?
Yeah.
Wild. I can't believe it's a year later already. It's crazy.
I know. Time flies.
Time flies.
But that's how people don't realize that like this movement grows so fast and exponentially.
Yeah, it really does.
Like you build on previous victories and you keep pushing and you keep electing more and more bold, courageous voices. It's good.
It opens the window of possibility. And the thing about Claire, like people talk about the commie corridor, that's not just like a sociological fact. That was also like organized and built over years by people like Claire. She started like the membership committee of DSA, the 101s. Look how much. You know, it was built over years. Now we need to elect its first Congress member.
I know people like. Hey, you gonna like to vote today?
I can't vote.
Oh no! Well, unfortunately, you can't cast your vote in Congress.
Did you vote today? You should. You want to vote for Claire Valdez?
I'm alright. I'm not registered in this state.
Oh, all right.
You. I just sprinted here to meet you.
Oh, what's up, man? How much? Nice to meet you. Yeah, of course. You vote today?
I voted early, dude.
Hell yeah.
Down ballot, DSA.
Nice to meet you, man. You too. Have a good one.
Do you think there's anyone watching the stream in this neighborhood who hasn't voted yet? Because that would really seem counterintuitive.
No, there's 0% chance.
Everyone on the stream is already in. 100%.
100%.
in this That's awesome.
They're watching the stream. Well, so far, the people that are watching the stream that have come over to say what's up have all voted. Like that last guy was like, I voted early, down ballot DSA.
Hell yeah.
So, makes sense. I've been covering the races.
You know what, though? They probably have roommates.
Sure, they probably already were annoying to the roommates as well. But it's good. That's good thinking. Yeah, if you have roommates who haven't voted today and you live in this district, get out there. Be the canvasser you wanna see.
That took way too many doorknobs.
Should we just rip it from here? I mean, we can call from that corner.
Wherever you guys want to do it.
Yeah.
I would call it ahead of time. Just try to get that. You can also call when it needed.
I'll call it. I'll call it from when we get to that corner. I'll call it.
Were you up in uptown already today?
No, we're supposed to be going later.
Okay.
Yeah, for the final canvas launch. But it's so far away, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it.
Because you would make it in the lap back here later.
Yeah.
At 6 p.m.
Yeah.
It feels like if you could do it, it's worth it.
No, I know.
To go to Del Relitza.
Well, we'll see.
I think you can, especially if you leave now.
Is Maro
You guys here?
Yeah, we're gonna link up with Maro and see if we can head over there.
Right?
I'm working on it right now.
I'll see you tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Thank you, stream.
See you
Make
later.
calls, make phone calls, knock on doors. Marsh, so good to see you. I'll see you later, right? I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, man.
All right.
All right. See you guys.
I gotta throw this in out.
Yeah, you voted already, I assume? No, we're gonna go later.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, you're voting for Claire Valdez, right?
Of course! Thank you.
Hi. Oh, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
All right, we got. It's gonna pick up in 6 minutes, so we're
Chilling.
We're chilling. We'll be here for a minute.
Oh, that breeze is nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. I'm fucking sweating. Well, I guess I'm carrying a backpack too, but
Yeah. It's not that bad. I'm chilling.
hey, I'm switching mics, chat.
Oh wait. It's in my pocket.
Okay.
Nice to meet you guys. What up?
What up? How are
You
you?
voted already?
Not yet.
All right, you're voting for Claire Valdez?
Yes, I was gonna say Claire for Congress. She'll bring the clarity.
Okay, that was
No.
fire.
Sorry, how did we not use that
Holy
yet?
shit.
She's down for democracy.
Vote for Claire.
Vote for
That
Claire.
was
Valdez.
dope. Thank you.
I vote for the ones who come to the clubs. Kidding.
I didn't know that is
No.
that's it. No, I believe you.
If you're doing the club circuit, it's like
I know they didn't come to elsewhere though.
they didn't come to elsewhere. That was an issue.
Yeah.
She didn't come to the club I was at. And then they came to Nowadays, but I missed them. But we came after the fact, so
I have
whatever.
no idea what any of these
I have
clubs
been-
are.
No.
I've only been to Silo.
You don't even know. Silo?
Yeah.
We were gonna go to Silo on Friday.
Yeah.
I have not been to Silo yet. Was it dope? Like,
It was
is
hot.
it big?
It's
hot.
big.
It's
But,
hot.
but I was there for the DSA Slate rally.
Oh yeah, you've been here for a while.
I was here and then went back and then came back.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. How long are you here for now? Just until like
Just
today?
until today, tomorrow, and that's it. And then
Okay.
I'm back in LA.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you're doing a lot.
I'm trying.
Showing up in the commie corridor.
Yeah.
Did you go to Nook? Did you go to the anti-fascist film club meeting?
I did.
No, I'm kidding. They meet in there. They're doing Spy Kids 3D next week. I'm kidding, no.
That's beautiful. What did they watch it and then they have an anti-fascist talk over it?
I don't know. I never showed up to any meeting.
Oh, you're just promoting it. Okay.
I don't even know if it's still a thing. They did a thing. They had a whole banner like last year, and somebody recruited me. But oh my gosh, no, get it, girl. Wait, well, yeah, were you just walking up and down, or like?
Yeah, we were handing out pamphlets.
Okay.
Getting people to go out and vote.
No, that's sweet.
Picked up people on the street, make them go out and vote. You know.
Oh my gosh, is it just you three, or like?
No, it was we were with the
Is the whole
campaign
crew?
earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh my God, bro, get that energy up.
Yeah, I know.
Get that energy
We
up.
got a long day.
With Fox News. You have a second to answer a question?
Girl,
sure, man.
fucking Fox News.
That's fine. Whatever. What's up?
No, I just wanted to ask. So if Zoran's 3 endorsed candidates win tonight, what would that mean? What kind of message would that send to the National Democrats in D.C.?
I think that people have a lot of hunger for change, necessary change that they want to see, and they're sick and tired of business as usual politics in the Democratic Party. I think Donald Trump represented that change in the Republican Party as well, and he saw tremendous success, as Fox News viewers would know. And I think it's now our time to push for a bold agenda: Medicare for all, end this ceaseless militarism overseas, start spending this money on ourselves. Our productive output should go back to fixing these potholes and making sure that no American sleeps outside every night. Right now there's 700,000 people that sleep outside every night in the wealthiest nation on earth, and that's got to change.
On the flip side, if they lose, does that send a message that voters, while DSA candidates can win at the state level, the local level, maybe the voters aren't ready for them to win in Congress nationwide?
I mean, look, this is a hurdle. This is always going to be a never-ending struggle. Change is not easy. It doesn't happen overnight. If that happens, then we just get back to the drawing board and keep pushing and out-organize our opponents. It's not a secret that these three candidates have had a lot of outside spending in their races, coming from AIPAC, coming from AIPAC shell corporations, coming from the real estate developers and numerous other lobby organizations. And there's a reason for why they're doing that, because they're worried about the democratic wishes of the majority being expressed. So these are organizations that actively try and subvert democracy and the democratic process. If it doesn't work out this time, it'll certainly work out in the next one.
Daria Lisa Avila Chevalier, a candidate you're backing, has drawn a lot of controversy for some past statements that she's made online. Do you think voters have the right to be concerned about some of the things she's said on Twitter in the past?
I mean, I think Fox News viewers know very well that past Twitter statements are not exactly an indication of whether or not someone will be a successful politician, especially considering some of the things that Donald Trump has said. I think a big part of the reason why they're trying to attack Daria Lisa on her, Twitter, I was gonna curse, I don't wanna curse, on things that she said on Twitter, jokes that she's made on Twitter, is because she has been a lifelong advocate for a lot of the people that get left behind in American politics. She has been an anti-war advocate as well, and they can't really test her track record or her policies or her agenda against the agenda of her opponent. Espaillat is an old instrument of the Democratic Party. He's an institutionalist, and he hasn't done right by his constituents for the past couple of decades that he's been in office. So of course they have to redirect the conversation over to previous tweets that someone has made when they're joking from an anonymous account. It's silly, and I think Americans are sick and tired of this cancel culture nonsense regardless. And I think they see through it, but we'll see.
Democrats that Mayor Mamdani has backed have made the war in Gaza essential to their campaigns. A couple weeks ago, the National Democratic Party kind of was forced to release its autopsy on why it didn't win the 2024 election. Notably, you criticized it for not mentioning Gaza at all. Do you think these Democrats have the right message in leaning in rather than shying away?
No, I think the Democrats that are leaning into this are doing it because it's a moral issue. And it's not only a moral issue, but it's at the heart of the base of support within the Democratic Party as well. But even outside of that, I see it as a fairly reliable litmus test that you'll actually back your constituents, you'll back the majority, you'll back your people, rather than take corporate money, PAC money, rather than take money from AIPAC and continue with the endless militarism of American empire.
Will we see you ever run for elected office? Or
Probably not.
Got it. Anything else you want to share with our audience before you get in this Uber?
No, I got to get in the Uber right now.
Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Really
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Do a quick photo. So sorry.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you. She said, "Thanks for carrying the flame."
Can I get a picture with
Hi,
you?
sure. We're about to get in the Uber, so let's do it right here. Nice to meet you.
For all you do.
Nice to meet you guys. Hold clear. Oops. All right. I have the mic on, yeah. You can flip to it if you want.
Alright, shit.
Oh shit, we gotta put the seatbelts on. Oops.
Did that work, Chad?
It's still green.
No, it's always on. It's just I'm switching channels.
Let's see.
I'm sure it probably buzzed their ears real quick, but it's better than having to reconnect every time.
Okay. I haven't been able to look. There's like 18 different comms channels that I'm juggling with right now.
They're saying it's good.
That was good. Peepo Haas click. Chud seatbelt usage, no. Oh, they're talking about you.
People tried what?
You did the Chud seatbelt behind the back.
It was just already like that. Also, how would they know? I didn't see it.
I don't know. They
What the fuck?
They sensed it. They sensed the aura
Of the Chud seatbelt. Is that what it's called? That was so good. Yeah, that was really good.
dude.
I'm actually very happy with how that went.
Yeah, the thing is, the more like I was feeling a lot more nervous last night before we did the phone bank.
Yeah.
And then when we did the phone bank, I felt a lot less nervous. So if you feel uncertain about the outcome of these races that are happening today, one way to soothe your anxiety to make sure that you don't feel as nervous is by being that change that you want to see. Seriously. I mean, this is even the fact that we got, some voters to go out and vote. There was one Reynosa voter that we converted to vote for Claire Valdez, and then we got him to the polls. I mean, that was huge, right? I need poll site interviews. Yeah, sure. We'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up.
These are the texts I like to see right here.
What? Okay. Great job. Sounds good. Good visuals. Okay, we got Austin Ox approved. Nice. He's tough. He's a tough customer. So. Okay. Any updates while we were offline in the real world in the meat space chat? Anything big happen? I think that dog slobbered on your left pocket. Oh, that dog did. It's fine. It's whatever. You had no message for the Fox News viewers? This was your chance? Yeah, I didn't care. I think I already front-loaded everything that I wanted to say. Why did you abduct a Netflix actor, lol? Texas anti-ICE protesters sentenced to 50 years? That's crazy. The reflecting pool is still green. Senate moved forward with ending the Iran war 50-48. That's nice. Senate has joined the House in voting to end the U.S. military campaign against Iran and block Trump's authority to wage this war. Four Republicans broke ranks with the bipartisan 50-48 vote. I love that 4 Republicans. What are you looking at? What are you showing? Oh, yeah, that's what.
With Kaya.
Jealous Kaya.
Yeah,
Jealous Kaya reaction.
Oh, I gotta show them.
That's funny. Shrek green reflection pool to celebrate the release of the new Shrek movie, obviously. You should visit the reflecting pool. I don't want to go. I don't want to get arrested, dude. Also, they're asking me to bump the link again. All out for Daria Lisa and Claire. 4 p.m. until polls close. 4 p.m. Eastern until 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Which means you got, what is it? It's 5 p.m. right now. You got 4 more hours that you can smile and dial and maybe change the outcome of this race. Or solidify the outcome of this race, rather. Okay? All right. Let me. What the hell? Okay, it's not working. I had to unlock my front gate, but it didn't work. Anyway. It wasn't too bad with the suit. I thought it was gonna be way crazier. Dude, I cannot believe this fucking tie.
I'm just wearing a fucking sleeveless underneath, but the backpack got me. I think you make that tie work. Not gonna lie, it looks like some shit out of an anime.
This is a crazy tie. Like, what is Steven Land? Chat, do you guys know who Steven Land is? Shout out other people's clothes. I think they gave me a discount too. Low credentially. Hype train level 1. If we hit hype train level, is it hype train level 1 right now? Or is that wrong? Or did we just miss it? No, it's not. Oh damn, I was gonna do a We Are Charlie Kirk.
Come on, man.
Steven Promised Land. I was gonna do a real life carrying of the
It is
flag.
crazy that lady pulled up, parked her car, waited for you to be done the interview, just to yell out her window. Thanks for carrying the flag.
Yeah, that's that story. That is the commie corridor. That's Bushwick, baby.
What does the commie corridor encompass? Bushwick?
I think is it? I have no idea. Ryan Grimm wants to come to Harlem too.
Oh, he's here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
One second. I have to talk to the different campaigns.
Should I?
No, it's fine. I don't have to call. Dude, this is... I'm waiting for Marrow too. Because he's doing dad stuff, real life work, real life things. Okay. This is like the most active, most on it constituents too. Cause like this is the impact zone, you know?
Yeah.
Maximum socialism. So I wonder what Harlem is gonna look like. Daddy looks stressed? Yes. Daddy is stressed. You wanna know why? Because fucking traffic in this goddamn city is out of control, okay? It's completely out of control. And also it's election day. And I'm obviously word. Take that Apple Watch off, ya Aki, and go get you a Rolly. If you're gonna be suited and booted all the time, you might as well invest in a nice dress watch. No thanks. Okay, I need to calculate my LA resident, by the way. I know, but that's like the whole appeal of this city is that it's not LA, and therefore we don't run into these issues. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on the Rolly offer, Jetter. Dude, the suit and power stance was awesome during that interview. Thank you. Stephen Land Menswear, designed in Brooklyn. Oh, nice. Designed in the United States, made in Toscany. This is my Future Looks Bright tie. That's right. Valuetainment. Patrick Bet David. PatrickBetDavid.com/PatrickBetDavid. Use promo code Valuetainment. You too can receive a tie like this. Designed in the US, made in Tuscany with the finest Tuscan leather. This is a leather tie. Just like the leather suit that I'm wearing, just like the leather sports shoes that I like to wear under my, there it is. Future Looks Bright. You can't tell that it says Future Looks Bright underneath my soles. But the only reason why you can't tell is because I've dusted them out. I've been walking around in these not so lemon pepper steppers. He's a numbers tie? This shit's crazy from Espaillat Canvassers. Oh, is this? I think I've seen this video already. Please amplify. Video taken from DAC Canvassers. Let's see.
What is this?
Daria Lisa Canvassers caught a bunch of Espaillat.
Speaking of your shirt, you know you're saying like anti-Haitian stuff, calling her like forget about that. Forget about that. That's right.
Random voter in Harlem says, Espaillat, you only see him every 4 years, like he's bad. And then she says, like, have you heard the mean things that she's been saying about Daria Lisa, about Haitians? He's like, forget about him.
We gotta change. We need a change. No, Leslie, we need a change.
Oh my God. The Espaillat Canvasser says, all right, you should run for office then. That's crazy. Wait, let me see if I can find that video on Twitter. Hasanabi, you got that thing on you? Auntie, thank you for acknowledging that I do be having that thing on me. Representative Adriana Espaillat took questions directly in front of his polling place where the press had gathered. Spokesperson said it just happened because press was already there. Though would have been better had they moved us, but said this doesn't break the 100-foot electioneering law. It absolutely does. I can't find the video any longer, chat. Reuters got a quote from Third Way on their Daria Lisa piece. This is precisely the kind of person that they, Republicans, love to weaponize against other Democrats. Third Way Matt B said on New York 13 far-left primary candidate Daria Lisa Avila Chevalier. They're putting fencing around the reflecting pool? That's crazy. Damn, I'm so fucking hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't eaten yet today.
We are jolly good.
Really? His courage our own. Fight for the gospel. We are jolly girls. What? Anyway, let's see. Okay, this is like the most continuous, boring, non-speaking car ride of all time. Like the most Hassan AI Charlie Kirk song when? AI Charlie Kirk song when we do a hype train to get to level 10, and I will sing it at the rally, out and about. Our favorite ogre for Israel has been chirping again. Ooh, let's see. Senator John Fetterman offers his take on CNN on New York congressional primaries taking place today. The dirtbag left is surging. Okay, when he says stuff like that, though, I mean, that's awesome, right? That's like, that makes me happy. The dirtbag left is surging. Rare Kirk? No. Yeah, John Fetterman being annoyed at the movement is a good thing. You know what I mean? John Fetterman being annoyed at the movement is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a reverse endorsement. Toby Durden Oppo drop? No. Aberdeen Insider, real estate, car dealerships, Bitcoin, and a TIF. A look into Toby Durden's businesses. Aberdeen Insider? Oh, coming after our boy Turbo Derby. we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I need to level out. I need to calm down. I'm getting a little emotional. My boy Turby Derby is under attack. It's messed up. It's messed up how they come after a young king. It's messed up how they come after a rotund king. Anyone know what time the polls close? 9 p.m. Eastern time. 9 p.m. Eastern time is when the polls close. Chat. That's why I'm telling you to stop playing the damn flame thing as a joke. It makes you look like a jerk. If it isn't a joke, it makes you look like a betrayer. Lose. Of course, that's an anarchy-based username that said that. Like, no fun having ass, dude. Fun is bourgeois decadence ass chatters. Dudes posting their W's. Miami Marlins. Bring your pup to work day. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful rain shot. Raining a little bit. But that ain't gonna stop us. Okay? Okay. God, there's like 18 different calls I'm fielding over here. I'm sorry, chatters. Turby Derby. Do we have any numbers on turnout so far?
Someone said Toby Durden, a shape you can trust.
He is a perfect shape. I'm watching myself fucking do the pull-ups. So many half reps, dude. So many half reps. Shame. Half reps are still good though. Means your upper lats are not failing yet. Thank you. All right, remember, you can dial for Dottie and Claire from 4 p.m. until polls close, okay? If you go to the link that's pinned in the chat above, you can smile and dial. 9% of Dems have voted, and as far as your candidate is a skinty queen. Sorry, I vote for rotund blobs. Oh, Torby Durden voters in the chat. Can't believe you do underhanded pull-ups, shaking my head. I mean, I do overhand too. Noah San, Toby Durden sold me a 2014 Dodge Journey that was a total limit. I threatened to sue him because it was a total scam, and he came to my house and shot my dog. Okay. Slander. More slander from Dusty Johnson fans in the chat. As of 3 p.m., just over 330,000 New York City voters had cast ballots in today's primaries, including all early voters. I don't know if that number is good or not. I feel like it's not good, right? And then talking to I don't know who Toby is, my rep turbidurting. Shadow's bitching about dead air as if this is the syndicate news. I know. Well, just enjoy the show. Enjoy the beauties of New York City. We're about to be back at home base in a little bit. SCOTUS rules allow ExxonMobil to sue the Cuban government for nationalized industries. Oh my God. Great. It's less than 50% of what was casted at 3 p.m. last year for Mamdani's primary. I mean, Mamdani's primary it's a mayoral race that obviously is going to have a lot more attention. It's like it's a special race. I feel like that's, maybe, actually, I don't know. Is that normal? I feel like Mamdani's turnout machine was like crazy. Yeah. Yeah, don't compare it to mayoral race. Compare it to the 2022 numbers. Is turnout higher than 2022? Or 2024? It's higher than 2024. The 2022 numbers are on par. Every poll watcher is saying at most 115 votes have been cast in these elections citywide. Okay, just 115 votes. Bro, you're being a numbers guy? Yeah, I know you like the number, and I know you need to send me the number. Yes, I like the number, and I need to see the number. 330K total votes, 157K on election day. 2022 was the last midterm primary, so that is the best comparison, even though things are much different nowadays. I'm a numbers guy. Yeah, 2024 is comparable. No president primary. Thanks, Brandon. I had a situation at work where I got to say I'm a numbers guy. Adam has been locked in on it. Let's see what Adam is saying. All right, looking at June 2022, Long Island was at 23%. New York 7 Democratic primary vote share by region. Okay, Bushwick, East Williamsburg, Bed-Stuy, East New York, Cypress Hills is at 34 versus wait, hold on. I'm misreading these numbers. Cuz in New York 7, which we just left, the big push is coming from Satmar that are all in the tank for Reynoso. You know? Halal says, pleasantly surprised by how receptive many older voters in Morningside Heights were to Daria Lisa. Had a wonderful conversation with an older black woman who thought Daria Lisa was a bit to the left for her taste, but voted for her anyway because the neighborhood needs someone new. I like that. Donnie has tepid non-response to New York City coffee shop publicly ripping Representative Dan Goldman for pro-Israel views. I mean, what is the tepid non-response? What the hell does that even mean? Dude, you know how like we're over here campaigns around, like pushing for campaigns around, like, spend money on our children instead of killing other people's children overseas, that kind of thing. Let's take a look at the Republican gubernatorial run in the state of Florida. Here's what the fuck James Fishback is on.
Byron Donalds is black, but that doesn't...
That's Asmongold's guy.
Because in America, we don't judge you by the color of your skin, but by the content of your character, by your ideas. So what ideas does Byron Donalds have for Florida? Well, he wants to build data centers in every single county. And as governor, I ban them. He says that abortion is a medical procedure. I say it's murder. And he introduced a bill to let criminals steal up to $1,000 of your stuff and get away with it. I say let them rot in prison. My name is James Fishback, and I approve this message because in this race doesn't matter. Ideas do.
Well, I'm convinced that this guy is definitely not racist. It's wild because, like, this dude is not white. But that hasn't stopped him from being a white supremacist, which is crazy. You know? Okay. I should have ordered food to the hotel.
Still can. order now, it'll make it in time.
Probably not. You know what? Let's see. Maybe. Use courage on. Fight for the gospel. God damn it.
Sorry.
We are Charlie Kirk. Fuck. Alright, let's see if it works. Let's see if it freaking works. I ordered it. Hopefully I'll have some time. Are you in that group chat as well?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. So you're seeing it. All right. We should hide it here, by the way. I think I'm going to swap, actually.
Yeah, sure. Is there a playlist going? Well, we still have, hold on. It says we still have 7 minutes.
Do we? Okay.
Yeah,
Never
still
mind.
Yeah, 7 more minutes.
Never mind.
We are Jellica.
All right. All right, I set it up. All right, Mero's going to get there before me. Did he forget we're here? No, I did not. I He was ordering. Dude, I've been on my phone literally fucking coordinating with numerous. The silence with some shuffling is killing me, but I will live. I know. There's so much dead air. I've never had this much dead air, but at least put on a video. Fucking hell. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? Here. Why the fuck is it not working? I'm gonna swap it.
Okay.
Wait, I can't even swap it because the third in just is not live right now.
Press headlines. Horse carriage rides resumed in Central Park today. Rides were put on hold last week after an 18-year-old tourist fell from a carriage and died when the horse bolted. The union representing horse carriage drivers says during that suspension, drivers took part in group meetings to review safety rules. The union also says its representatives are at the carriage stands today to help ensure safety. Officials and animal rights advocates held a vigil in the park for the teenager. City Council member Christopher Marte also announced his bill to phase out horse-drawn carriages in the park and has renamed it to Romanch's Law in honor of the young man who died. A 20-year-old man was arrested and charged after several NYPD officers were hit by a stolen car in the Bronx Sunday night. Angel Robles was a passenger in that car and was charged with criminal possession of a loaded firearm. The NYPD says officers were tracking a stolen car with New Jersey license plates Sunday night. They ordered the people inside the car to get out, but the driver allegedly moved the car back and forth, hitting several officers. One of the officers shot the 18-year-old driver in the arm. He is still in the hospital. No charges have been filed against him yet. 4 officers were also hospitalized. They are all expected to recover. And the New York-New Jersey Host Committee says more than 80,000 people were at last night's World Cup match between Norway and Senegal at MetLife Stadium, or New York-New Jersey Stadium as we're calling it. All 12,000 available shuttle tickets busing fans from the city to MetLife were sold. NJ Transit says it moved nearly 26,000 people out of the stadium after the match. And the next match here at MetLife Stadium is Thursday. Ecuador and Germany will meet on the pitch at 4 o'clock. We have much more news coming up. John is back, though. And John, the forecast for Thursday is looking pretty good.
Yeah, last night was a little tough. It was rainy for sure.
Those fans are tough, too, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go take a look. And we do have some spot showers with us right now as we move through the evening rush. Look for 1 or 2 showers to move through. You can see these gray skies as we look at the shot in Midtown. Wind-wise, not so bad out there. We do have a gust of 20 miles per hour right now at LaGuardia, but overall, no really strong or damaging winds. Our feels-like numbers are definitely mild. It's upper 60s as we look at Richmond, Bay Ridge, East Tremont. As we look ahead, we're going to find ourselves with the rain chances cutting off by about 7 o'clock tonight. The clouds will linger. And then for tomorrow, storm systems all gone. The sun is back. We're back into summer mode. 83 will be the high temperature. Not a lot of humidity tomorrow either, so it should feel nice. And it's going to be so nice tomorrow. We'll do a repeat. Thursday will be just as sunny and comfortable. Well, there are some thunderstorm chances Friday and Saturday. We'll talk more about those stuff coming up.
Okay, John, thanks. New Yorkers are continuing to head to the polls, making their picks in races for Congress, the state assembly, and many more. And good government groups are closely watching these races as they call for transparent and ethical leadership from all the candidates and all the campaigns. And joining me now to talk more about it is the executive director of Citizens Union, Grace Rao. Thank you for coming back on the Rush Hour.
Thanks for having me.
I want to start off by talking about the early voting numbers. More than 172,000 New Yorkers voted early this year. When you compare that to last year, 385,000 New Yorkers voted early, but of course that is a mayoral primary year. How are you, thinking about the numbers this year?
Right, so a mayoral primary year, and I would say an exceptional mayoral primary year, because we had in Now Mayor Zoran Mamdani, a candidate who activated voters and volunteers on a scale that we really had not seen before. So I understand the instinct to compare year over year how the early voting turnout is going. It doesn't surprise me that we saw lower turnout than 4 years ago. We have a lot of competitive races for Congress, for Assembly, for State Senate, but not over every single corner of the city in quite the same way. So I'm not surprised to see a dip. When we look back at 4 years ago, which really is, I think, a more fair comparison to a certain extent, we're way up in terms of early voting. So I think that this is an incredibly important reform that we now have in place. More and more New Yorkers, each time we have an election, are thinking, oh, I should go vote early. That's been an incredible improvement in our election system, makes it much easier for people to go out and exercise their right to vote.
And we'll see what the total numbers end up being once the polls close later tonight. Super PACs, always really a really important, fascinating part of this. But this year, the super PACs really became a major topic of discussion from many of the candidates on debate stages. How is big money shaping these races specifically?
Sadly, we are seeing big money transform our election system in ways that are not good for our democracy. So we can compare it to what we saw in the mayor's race in 2025. Record-breaking outside spending in 2025 in New York. We had never seen anything like it, and we have vastly surpassed that in 2026, primarily in these congressional races, but also in down-ballot races. So far, we know that more than $60 million in outside spending has been dropped on these races. The congressional race in Manhattan, New York 12 for Jerry Nadler's seat, right now is on track to be the second highest grossing super PAC race in the entire country historically. So we're breaking records, and they're not good records. We want to be moving in the opposite direction, reducing the amount of money in politics. A positive storyline that is kind of under the radar this election is that this is New York's first statewide election where we have a state campaign finance system in place. That has allowed for public matching funds to stretch the impact of small dollar donors. And it's made it easier for more people to run for office because they know that they can get the money that they need, even if they don't have a wealthy donor base to compete.
I mean, you mentioned $60 million in that New York 12 race, and reportedly $20 million of that is coming from AI groups. I mean, and talk about that specifically.
Right. So in the candidacy of Alex Borez, who is running for a seat in the New York 12, so there are dueling super PACs, both funded by AI interests. One of them is anti-Alex Borez, and the other is pro-Alex Borez. He, as I'm sure you've talked about on the program, comes from a tech background, has been a leader in New York, and has really based a lot of his candidacy around a promise to go to Washington with common sense regulations to try and create some guardrails for AI.
So
Obviously, the industry has taken note, and they
So you said that a chatter asks, it seems like Claire is a lock, which, by the way, you should not think that. Okay. Camera's good. Let me turn it on. Boom. Okay. Oops. Boom. There it is. Okay. You should not assume that. All right, perfect. You should not assume that, first of all. Nothing is a lock until it's done. Okay? No one is a lock. And with Daria Lisa, there's a lot of negative there were a lot of negative campaigning. There was a lot of negative campaigning, which obviously contributed to the, negative coverage. People are bots, dude. Okay? People are fucking bots. You have to understand. People are bots. They see a person get inundated with like negative ad spend, and they fall for it. They're like, "Oh, this person seems unreliable. This person seems this person seems that." Like that's yeah, I saw they ambushed Daria Lisa in this like the El Vacilón de la Mañana in New York, where she got upset with Pasha, ex-Carlet, and Guebin because they told her to apologize for offending Dominicans in the flag. Daria Lisa got upset and walked out of the show. I saw. I'm not going to cover that right now, but yeah. People are like, they're very aggressively negatively campaigning against her. Okay? But this district demands change. Okay? This district demands change. This district needs change. They're sick and tired of like, oh, you want to charge it here? No, that one won't work. Here, you got to put it on this. Like, it's clear that there's a real hunger for change in this district. Like, Espaillat is so bad. Lots of, what would you say your bag has on it? Like, I said, black bag. Lots of, yeah, couple of dangling plushies on it. Hasanabi has charges that don't work. He's every man. Yes.
They're headed to the polls for the primary. Polling sites opened early this morning, and they're open until 9 p.m. tonight. There are several competitive races on the ballot. We have team coverage of Election Day. Political reporter Marsha Kramer breaks down some of the key races many are keeping an eye on today. But we start with Jennifer Bisram. She is on the Upper East Side talking to voters. Jennifer.
Hi, Cindy. We're at Wagner Middle School on the Upper East Side, and if you take a look behind me, you can see there are voters here. As a matter of fact, there has been a steady stream of voters since we got here this morning. And, you know, as we all know, New York primaries will set the stage for November ballots, and there are several congressional primary races that could reshape New York's representation in Washington. One high-stakes race is the 10th Congressional District. Brad Lander is challenging incumbent Representative Dan Goldman. Lander received Mamdani's endorsement, and Goldman has the backing of Governor Kathy Hochul. In New York's 12th Congressional District, Representative Jerry Nadler is stepping down. An Emerson College poll from last month shows Micah Lasher and Alex Borez as leading contenders. Other candidates include Donald Trump critic and former Republican George Conway and Jack Schlossberg, John F. Kennedy's grandson. The mayor hasn't endorsed anyone in this race. Voters keeping a close watch in the 13th Congressional District 2, which covers Harlem, Washington Heights, and parts of the Bronx. Adriano Espaillat is seeking another term. He's going up against Democratic Socialist candidate Daralisa Avila Chevalier, who Mamdani is also backing. Our cameras were rolling at several polling sites this morning where candidates and New Yorkers voted. What do you want to say to younger voters and younger New Yorkers?
Have faith. Voting is going to help us change what we need to have changed.
I've been really affected personally. So I used to work in global health and international development. And for one, the closure of USAID has affected me.
And according to the Board of Elections, as of 9 o'clock this morning, there was a little over 197,000 New Yorkers who voted. That does include early voting. Polls close at 9 p.m. Jennifer Bisram, CBS News, New York.
Jennifer, thank you. It will be a busy primary day, so let's get some inside analysis of all the races. Political reporter Marsha Kramer joins us now. And Marsha, what are the key races you're going to be keeping an eye on?
Well, Cindy, there are two sitting races where two sitting congressmen could actually lose their jobs. Two-term Representative Dan Goldman is facing Brad Lander in the 10th District, representing Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn. And it's become particularly tense over Gaza, Israel, and support from AIPAC. Now, in the 13th District in Upper Manhattan and the Bronx, five-term incumbent Congressman Adriano Espaillat faces a primary challenge from Democratic Socialist Daralisa Avila Chevalier. Now, these are races where the actual weather could play a role. As you heard, Jennifer reported that there's 197,000 people who voted as of 9 o'clock. That's only about 20,000 more that voted during early voting. So only 20,000 at 9 o'clock when people usually vote before they go to work. That's a really low turnout, and that can really affect who wins. Now, these other races.
Yeah, we're also talking about the big race in Brooklyn, you know, to replace a retiring congresswoman.
Yes, that's right. Nydia Velasquez announced last year that she would be retiring at the end of her term. Her chosen successor is Brooklyn Borough President Antonio Reynoso, but Assemblywoman Claire Valdez is also in the race, setting up another test of established progressives going up against another Democratic Socialist. Councilmember Julie Wan is also running.
And Marsha, you've mentioned the Democratic Socialist candidates. It's a growing movement that put Mayor Mamdani into Gracie Mansion. So what risk is the mayor taking by backing certain candidates?
Indeed, it could be make or break moment for the mayor, who has a good deal of political capital on the line tonight. Now, pending the results, that capital will see either another boost for the mayor or he could take a serious hit, because people around the country are going to be keeping a close eye on the results to see if there's a similar resurgence of left-of-center candidates. But also, it's going to be really watched here by Democrats in New York. And that's because the mayor essentially is trying to buck the influence from the established leaders like Governor Kathy Hochul and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. They're both backing Goldman in the race against Lander and Espaillat's re-election bid against Chevalier. So if the mayor irritates both the governor and Hakeem Jeffries, that could have lasting implications going forward and his ability to govern New York City.
All right, Marcia, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And of course, we'll be checking back in with you throughout the day. If you are heading out to the polls today, again, they close at 9 o'clock. You can check out our voter guide with everything you need to know, including location and what's on the ballot. It's all on cbsnewyork.com.
All right, today is primary day in New York City with far-left Democratic Socialists on the ticket across multiple elections.
Solidarity, it doesn't end at the Hudson or at the Potomac. Our solidarity stretches out to Cuba and Venezuela and it stretches to Gaza.
Friends, the stakes are high. We know that. We have fascists in the White House. We have racist and transphobe in the White House. And we've got billionaires and oligarchs and bosses and corporations who have led us to this point.
She hit all the key trigger words in there.
Right.
Good for her.
All
She
in
checked
one.
them off her list. One of those far-left Democrats, Brad Lander, is running against Dan Goldman to represent New York's 10th congressional district. Congressman Goldman was recently banned from a New York City coffee shop for his pro-Israel views. Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights Harmeet Dillon responding to this ban, writing on X, quote, federal law prohibits public accommodations, such as coffee shops, from discriminating against patrons based on their race, religion, or national origin. These actions
none of
are
that.
not only reprehensible, they're potentially illegal.
Yeah,
The
none
Civil
of that
Rights
is
Division
actually
has
why
opened
he
an
got banned.
investigation and will bring an enforcement action if warranted.
Can you believe that happening right here in the United States? Joining us now to react, senior writer for the Washington Examiner and Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Joe, we're absolutely going to get to that coffee shop situation in just a moment. But first, it is primary day here in New York City, and Mayor Mamdani has been campaigning, has backed 3 Democrat socialist candidates. And this is being viewed as a tipping point, because even if one of those socialists unseats a sitting member of Congress, it will show a major weakness within the party establishment. And the concern among both establishment Democrats and Republicans is that it shifts the entire party to the left, the Democrat Party to the left, and the national conversation as well. What say you about this?
Yeah, what's the concern for Republicans? I'm
this,
confused.
Let's be clear, is a takeover right now by socialists in New York City and other cities around the country. Every poll out there, when we talk about Dan Goldman, for the example, as the incumbent, he'll probably be defeated by 20 points or better by Brad Lander, his opponent. Lander is supported by Zora and Mamdani, as you see on your screen. He is the new kingmaker of New York City. If a Democrat socialist mayor and a Democratic socialist, by the way, that should be an oxymoron when you really think about a Democratic socialist. But when this mayor endorses a candidate, that candidate is going to win, and it's going to win easily, quite frankly. Especially in this case, if a Jew like Dan Goldman is a supporter of Israel. Mamdani himself has said that if Bibi Netanyahu sets foot in New York City, he will immediately arrest him under the guise of war crimes. Brad Lander, Goldman's opponent, has accused Israel of committing genocide and has called Israel an apartheid state. And in New York City, this kind of rhetoric...
I'm sorry. Is Joe Concha Jewish? I can't be the only one a little disturbed by how hard he hit that Jew, right? No, Brad Lander is Jewish, yes, but I'm talking about when he hit that hard J. He hit that way harder than I thought. He put some extra stank on it, right? He's like a Jew like Dan Goldman. Another case of people who are pro-Israel, you know, once again, people who are pro-Israel behaving like they themselves are more Jewish than even other Jewish people.
That's what wins you elections these days, despite a massive Jewish population, Carly and Todd. Yeah, those three candidates that are running today, that are Democratic Socialists, they're going to win. And it's because Mamdani wants them to win. And it's because this is the way things work now in New York City, in places like Seattle, in places like Washington, D.C. And one by one, cities will fall in this country as a result of socialism taking over, because that party, the Democratic Socialist Party, is far better organized, has a lot more money, and has the energy behind it right now.
Well, let's drill down into the coffee shop incident, because what does it say about the state of the Democrats, but also the state of our nation as a whole, that one of their most far-left congressmen, in Dan Goldman, I mean, he's about as far left as you can get, isn't far left enough for some in the deep blue enclave of Brooklyn, where this coffee shop incident happened?
Todd, great question. I think the problem with Dan Goldman is that he is seen as establishment. And establishment means status quo. Status quo means the system is not working. And there are so many out there right now, especially young voters, who believe that because of their state right now, where they don't believe they can achieve the American dream, they blame the system. The system needs to be taken down. Some people want to watch the world burn, I believe is the old line from The Dark Knight. And right now, there are many people out there in places like New York City, the kind that go to primary voting centers anyway, that say, you know what, burn it down, let's start over, let's go with socialism. Maybe because of all the free stuff they're promising, maybe my life will be better. So it's the victimhood here that Democrat socialists are preying on, and it's working right now, Todd. So yeah, Dan Goldman.
Bro, this message is a gift, by the way. And it's also a taste. It's a taste of what the opposition has if you run on a Democratic Socialist ticket. When you run on a Democratic Socialist ticket, these guys literally have nothing else. Just an acknowledgement that the situation is dire as far as like people's personal financial circumstances. And then, all they want is free shit. If you think this attitude will win a national campaign for the Republicans, you are delusional. Okay? Oh, your opponent wants free shit. That sucks. They have no plan. They have no plan to combat this movement. All they can do is maybe concede. Hold on. Quit dodging cutie Cinderella. All I ever see this guy doing is stuffing his face and watching TV. We're calling this a job now. This ain't Chubby Bunny. Finish chewing, sweetie. That's crazy. I just got back from fucking canvassing, okay? Calling my ass out like this.
The guy who said that Donald Trump should be, quote, eliminated, unquote. Well, yeah, that guy, as far left as you said,
yeah,
he's going to lose, Carly.
Joe, I want to squeeze this in here because on this very topic, here's Joy Reid talking about her views on Democrats with ties to Israel.
The Democratic Party is as married to this Israel over everything, Israel no matter what, Israel no matter what they do, no matter how many people they kill. The Democrats were as married to that as the Republicans. But to me, I, going forward, cannot vote for a Democrat who does not pledge to end this relationship.
She's got a platform, and she said what she said. Your thoughts, Joe?
Yeah, platform from, I guess that's her living room. She was fired from MSNBC. It was really hard to do. I'll be quick here, guys. It's great to hear from the unemployed Joy Reid, who said during a recent podcast that no black people that she knows will also celebrate the 4th of July.
You know what's crazy about this? Big Dog. She's in independent media. She has her own fucking channel now. You know who else did that? Kash fucking Patel. He's now the FBI director. It's so funny to just like act as though it's a downgrade to leave MSNBC to get fired from MSNBC. It's fine. And then to have your own media endeavor.
lie, because America is still a country that is profoundly racist and embraces slavery, because that's how an insane person speaks. But in regards to Israel, this is the new position of the Democrat Party. Unless you're a guy like John Fetterman, who's a lone wolf out there, bash Israel, even go so far to say it shouldn't exist, and that gets you power, that gets you clicks and likes on social media, and it's incredible that this is the same party that is embracing a guy who had a Nazi tattoo on his chest for 20 years. That is their mascot at this point, excuse me. And that's the direction of the party. And I think nationally, it's going to be a big, big problem for them. They win in New York. They will not win nationally or in swing states. That I do know, Carly.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
No, definitely.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Definitely. Famously, swing state voters are like, oh my God, can you give more of my tax dollars to Israel, please? Famously, swing state voters are like, please, I have unlimited appetite. Hold on. Joe Concha doesn't carry the flame. He does not.
And our top story. The far left wing of the Democrat Party is hitting the streets of New York ahead of tomorrow's primaries, trying to get out the vote, get their last words counted. Those candidates, all with a New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani endorsement, and they are looking to ride his coattails to the state assembly and Capitol Hill. If they win, they plan to bring the Democrat Socialists of America ultra-progressive agenda along with them, and they say other states may fall to socialism like dominoes. Well, this is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner, here with my co-host Emily Campagno.
Harris Faulkner, and we are outnumbered by Democratic Socialists. And it's fucking terrifying. Lemau, now the reflecting pool fences say danger explosives? Wait, what? Fencing installed nearby the reflecting pool with sign reading danger explosives. The fencing is set up close to the World War II Memorial, a solar-powered mobile surveillance unit placed next to the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. Oh my God. Okay, well, every day we got to get another update from the reflecting pool, and I'm glad we are. I'm glad we're getting another reflecting pool gate update. It is legitimately my favorite story. I'm sorry. It's fucking awesome. I never thought that I would be so locked in on a story. I never thought I'd be so locked in on a story that, like, your grandparents are also, if they're watching MSNBC, are also locked in on. But it's the gift that keeps on giving. Every day there's a new fuck up that's even funnier than the last.
Also joining us today, Martha McCallum, anchor and executive editor of The Story and co-anchor of Fox News election coverage. Kaylee McGee-White, Fox News contributor, and David Webb is here, Fox News contributor and fantastic radio host too. Daria Lisa Chevalier, Brad Lander, and Claire Valdez are all either affiliated with or were affiliated with the Democrat Socialists of America, DSA. And they have been spreading the divisive ideas along the campaign trail. Watch.
You know, the difference here really is I'm a Democratic Socialist. I'm very proud to be running as that. I'm a proud union organizer. And I think being able to organize a movement is essential in this moment when we have a fascist in the White House.
We can put our bodies in the way of the deportation machine. Because we want to abolish and because we want housing.
We've got a fascist in the White House. We've got rogue ICE agents in our streets. And we got billionaires trying to buy our elections.
I don't think any of them has a dictionary. Not one. Mamdani said this election cycle slate of candidates was his answer to the state of the Democrat Party, and other DSA-backed candidates are gaining traction in races across the country. And many of their ads echo the same anti-police, anti-Israel, anti-capitalist rhetoric that some political analysts say has become the new rallying cry of the left. Yeah, are they starting to outnumber the people who call themselves regular Democrats? The Wall Street Journal editorial board warning this: these races and others across the country reflect the potent organizing of the DSA and the left-wing march of young progressive voters.
They're so scared.
Their goal is to turn the Democrat Party even farther left than it has moved since Bill Clinton. Win or lose on Tuesday, the DSS agenda is gaining among Democrats. David Webb, I mean, not this group, but the one in Maine, has a Nazi tattoo that's been covered up by some other ink. But they call everybody else. They call Donald Trump. They call Republicans fascists. They don't even know the meaning of the word.
It's not just the dictionary that they don't care to use. They probably own one. I don't really care. They can look it up online. These so-called socialists, democratic socialists or otherwise, they yell fascism. They argue against capitalism, but they want us to ignore the reality. 200 years ago, 94% or so off the planet.
I'm sorry, what? They want us to ignore the reality. It's literally the reality that people are suffering. That's the reality. It's also one that, like, it's a reality that people recognize. Like, it's a reality that even Fox News is forced to reckon with. What the fuck's this guy talking about 200 years ago?
Lived in some form of poverty. Today, after a capitalist nation, America, we're getting into our 250th birthday, and the rise and the expansion of capitalist and free market enterprises around the world, the growth of a global economy, over 1 billion people were lifted out of that, and billions.
No, you're not allowed to say that. You can't eat China's fucking... You can't be fucking taking credit for Chinese accomplishments, buddy, while making an argument for capitalism. That's crazy. Trump sees the left surging. Trump on Governor Josh Shapiro's prospects. He's going to be forced to the left. Otherwise, he's not going to get the nomination. God, Trump is such a good room reader. It's kind of funny. He still got it a little bit.
More live in, yes, marginal but better circumstances. That didn't come from socialism or communism, but if you contrast that with whether it's 80 million to 100 or 110 million that have been displaced, murdered by socialism and communism, or otherwise destroyed as societies were, the trajectory is remarkably different. When you go from abject poverty in parts of the world 200 years ago, and you have 100 years of communism, think of the change in the globe. That is fact. It is not debatable. Maybe the numbers are a little bit different, but it is not debatable that the evils of socialism and communism are far outweighed by the benefits of capitalism and the betterment of lives and the evolution of societies.
Yeah, you know, Martha, it makes me, and I looked into this over the weekend. I don't know of a socialist regime that actually was better for the people. Like, there's no place on the planet that we tout and go, man, that socialism really worked.
No, it tends to dissolve into authoritarianism and tyranny eventually.
You're a Fox News commentator. You're a Fox News commentator. 90% of your advocacy revolves around authoritarianism and tyranny without the high-speed rail. You literally go on television every day. Also, every single out and about socialist regime has dramatically improved the material conditions of the working class, of the respective nations, especially when adjusted to their starting position, right? Like, for example, Tsarist Russia, an agrarian society with no industrial base whatsoever, in the aftermath of the revolution, became a massive competitive superpower. It defeated the Nazis. And then it beat the United States to the space race. It's not even comparable. Okay? Same with Cuba. So many of the socialist revolutionary-led movements in Africa were anti-colonial movements. Vietnam is another great example of this. You can fucking deny it all day, every day, but China's economy is plausibly at least 17% larger than the U.S. economy in 2025, according to Paul Krugman. This is, of course, when you adjust the GDP, because the Chinese GDP obviously is still limited in its size because it's, the Chinese currency is devalued as opposed to the dollar.
Acknowledged, realized that we were no longer unambiguously the world's biggest economy.
So, before any of this happened, China had already overtaken us in terms of any kind of purchasing power basis, and was pretty close even on a dollar basis. And our power in world trade was never as great as we thought. We thought of ourselves as the indispensable nation, and we were not. And this is the stage onto which Trump walked. What is true and did not have to happen, I think, is the destruction of our alliances. I mean, that was, if there was a signature thing, a signature virtue of the Pax Americana, it was that we really did have allies. We had a lot of countries that trusted us to behave, not always great, but to honor our agreements, to basically have mostly benign intent. And it turns out that that is the biggest target. If you look at Trump rants about everybody, but if you look at the people around him, look at J.D. Vance, what he seems to have is an especial hatred for Europe. It's actually the countries with which we have the most in common, or we did. The countries that really exemplify the values that we were supposed to stand for: democracy, open society. Those are the ones that attract the most ire. And, I vacillate between how much is this deep roots, how much of this is just a particular gang that, owing to the craziness of the U.S. constitutional system.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. That's what we'll do. Yeah.
Examples here of Mayor Mamdani suggesting that property should be retaken by the government, by the city of New York. This gives you an inkling of where this usually heads. Most of these individuals are on the younger side. I don't know how much they have actually seen of real history play out, where socialism has led to authoritarianism. And when they look at this government, and call it fascist, I would encourage them to actually dig a little bit below the surface and understand, when you watch this process, you watch the times that the judges have stepped in front of what President Trump wanted to do, when Congress has stepped in front of what he wanted to do. He gets a lot of what he wants, but you see our structure at work here. And in terms of billionaires, they keep yelling at billionaires. I look at the schools that Mamdani went to Bowdoin, right? Graham Plattner is a prep school graduate himself. So they have benefited from people donating to these institutions that they went to in the cities that they live in, where philanthropists have, built hospitals and operas and, all sorts of cultural institutions that these people, tend to really love and gravitate to. I would love to see what happens to all those in a socialist society.
Yeah, now when you're talking about the young people and how they don't know, they don't have to live in a socialist country. They could read about it, like, education. Kaylee?
Well, it is true that I think the Wall Street Journal also hits the nail on the head when they say that it is younger and more progressive voters who are really driving the energy behind the far left right now. Among young voters in particular, the Democratic Socialists of America has a double-digit higher approval rating than the Democratic Party itself. We saw this with Zoran here in New York. Many of his voters were younger voters in my generation, Gen Z. And the reason why I don't think that we should underestimate this is because of what you guys are talking about, the disconnect in reality among younger voters who genuinely lack the historical context to recognize that many of the promises of socialism are in fact false. And I think it's important to highlight just how radical some of these candidates actually are. Chevalier, in particular, running for Congress here in New York, was asked 4 times by the New York editorial board about her support for prison abolition, which is essentially that she doesn't believe that any people should be in jail and that we just shouldn't have prisons at all. She refused to answer the question 4 times and instead offered up some nonsense how, well, if the social conditions were just right, then maybe people wouldn't commit murder at all.
It's going to be in the green room.
The fact that she believes in abolishing prisons is actually less extreme than the fact that she thinks she could just simply eliminate murder by improving the social conditions. It's completely disconnected from reality, and they have no actual realistic policy on how they would implement this at all. It's just a bunch of nonsense. But it is important for us to highlight because we are going to have to push back. We're going to have to push back and win back over young voters, back to common sense and back to the facts.
Well, one way, and Emily, you and I talk about faith in the program a lot, one way to reach them is through faith. I mean, we are seeing an explosion of faith in the world and in our country. and to have a conversation that's based on, you know, spirituality from a
We
loving,
have extra
because I
now?
think this is a spiritual battle that we're in.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, and that is the antidote to raise more young people of faith and to have more children and raise good people, right? That really is the antidote, because we're essentially combating what is, yes, spiritual warfare, but we're down in numbers. I'll say this. Have you ever been maybe out too far a little bit in the water when the tide comes up? The point is, it doesn't come at you in a linear line. It all of a sudden rises all around you. And I think for people that seem to be surprised by the Democratic Socialists of America or the socialist identity being all of a sudden surrounding us, have not been seeing the forest for the trees in the past few years. And I bring that up to say that this is the predictable evolution and result of what was an orchestrated endeavor by our enemies and also the communists to install professors at college campuses and in high schools, and now of our really littles, to carry that communist regime, to carry the socialist regime, to whitewash what happened in World War II and World War I and the like.
And 9/11.
And 9/11. And I know that we have all traveled to those countries that are still dealing with the dire effects of a socialist government, a true installed socialist government decades ago. It doesn't just evaporate overnight. So it used to be that just before elections, you would see people come to the middle to try to attract the more moderate, which seemed to be more common. Now we are seeing the opposite, where they're being fish hooked to the left, because that is what has risen all around us, while many Americans were sleeping, not realizing that their kids were being educated and the schools were gravitating toward that, and that Soros was funding all of this. So now all of Congress and all of these progressive candidates, you're right, Harris, they outnumber the regular Democrats, because that is the Democrat now. In fact, maybe we should stop saying the qualifier Democratic. They are just socialists,
They're just
and that means Democrat.
Well, and I think sliding into communism, forgive me one second, David, because I want to hit on what you said. This sounds like the moment just before Hitler moved in. Because Jews were told, you know, so first they...
Marge is laughing. Marge is laughing at, wow, it's so funny, huh? It's funny. It is just like the moment before Hitler moved in, actually. What are you doing over there? Oh, shit. Okay. We have, because they're waiting for us downstairs. What's the address we should go to? Yeah. Hitler, famously a communist, famously a socialist communist, the scariest kind. And, you know, Night of the Long Knives, socialist infighting, you know, typical. You know, typical socialist infighting. Who could forget the principled socialist tenet of creating race laws? You know, when you put it like that, it does seem quite similar to maybe not socialism, but a different modern example. You know, denaturalizing and deporting people, putting them in concentration camps on the basis of their race. Targeting them on the basis of their race? Which modern American political movement closely resembles that? Yeah, we're the fucking hysterical ones when we say this is Nazi shit. What? I took the mic off. Hello, hello, hello? Is it picking up? Okay, good. Oh my God, they're not responding. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Oh. Oops. That's the wrong camera. Boom. There it is.
They were to wear the star. First, they were to give over parts of their business. It was like the mob taking over, and it seemed to be very slow. And then the next thing you know, they're being marched out of their homes and put in holding camps at first, and then they would be, and then it got worse and worse and worse. And the problem with that is, I love your analogy, is that tide just rises. It doesn't come into shore where you can run from it. It's all around you.
Just to be quick and to add to what you said, this is an organized strategy. Neville Roy Singham, Jody Evans living in Shanghai, right? He's a communist agent, but he's...
Neville Roy Singham. I thought saying other people doing Nazi fascist things is violent or whatever they chirp about, lol. Yes, but only if it's... Listen, there's only one group of Nazis. Okay, there's only one group of fascist Nazis in this country, and those are the anti-fascist communists. Okay, And when they actually correctly call a Nazi, well, that's actually advocacy for violence. You're basically demanding that violent things happen to this person. But when a fascist adjacent person or a defender of fascism turns around and calls a socialist anti-fascist a fascist Nazi, then it's appropriate. Okay? It's good. And more of it should happen. These are the rules. That's just how it works on Fox News. Upside down world. It's fucking fantastic.
An American citizen. Tom Steyer made his money in the markets in billions. The Chinese Communist Party 1,000 Talents program, the Chinatown strategy that Mao Zedong started. This is an organized strategy against free societies, not just against America. Richmond, California, I want everyone to look that city of 116,000 up.
That's where I went to school.
Because their progressivism and socialism is coming to bear, and if Chevron leaves those shores, that's the end of a small American city. It's not just New York, Seattle, and others, but it's an organized strategy. It's important that everyone look this up and learn what's really going on here.
So who wins?
You know, I mean, I'm just thinking about what you said about faith and, you know, people having other things to turn to rather than government, right? And that's
I
really...
had to do a quick smell check to see if my fucking pitties are all right, but I'm just gonna fucking rip it to that direction because we're gonna be super late now. You know what I mean? Oh wait, never mind. They just gave me something. Is there anything there? Can you look up in your phone anything near that location so that I can ping to call a fucking... Yes, it's so annoying, but they just gave cross route or whatever the fuck, which is let chat sniff. Second meetup happen. Yes, I'm fucking going up. I'm going uptown. It's just that I had to get some fucking food and you know, go back to doing a little bit of coverage, and then we're gonna go up. Okay, you got a location there, but yeah, we're meeting up with Ryan Grimm and Brace Belden. Kid Merrow's already up there. Kid Merrow's already uptown. He went directly to uptown. Brace Belden and Ryan Grimm in the building. However, we are going to be headed uptown. But here, let's hear what fucking Mark Levin had to say real quick.
I want to say to people in and out of the administration, stop trashing, smearing, bullying the little state of Israel.
It's a tiny nation. Why does nobody care about how tiny of a nation Israel is? It's so little. You need to stop bullying the little nation of Israel. You could just hang out with your boys, man. No need to film. Dog, what the fuck are you talking about? It's literally the fucking New York election that I've spent the last 2 months on. We're gonna go to a fucking election party. Also, his pins are getting larger.
Stop cozying up to and telling us that the enemy regime in Iran is now more rational, more moderate, and a regime that we can deal with. When just a few months ago they slaughtered 50,000 people, they're still hanging young people today. And if they had a nuclear missile today, they'd fire it into our country as sure as I'm alive.
All right, you got it? Did you text me an address? Oh, okay.
But if people think they can bully a little country, really a people that have existed 4,000 years, through the Babylonians and the Persians,
through the
Romans and the Third Reich, into surrendering their defense and their decision on how to secure their country, they got another thing coming. I want to say to people in and out of the administration, stop.
Dude, that's awesome. Okay.
One of the seeds and the structures of Marxism is to alienate families as leadership and to have the government.
These guys know so much about socialism, Marxism, communism.
Life, whether it's housing or your job or your education or anything. And that is your faith, right? Your faith is in government. rather than in whatever you choose it to be in terms of the spiritual life. So, all of these things, somebody who just tuned into Fox and has never watched before, oh, yeah, that's exactly what I would expect them to say. But these are realities. These are historically based, and history repeats itself. So you see these movements. There have been many movements towards Democrat socialism or socialism, pushing up against the tide of the United States over all of our history in different moments. And it is back here again, and people are going to have to take a close look at it and decide what kind of future they want to have.
Well, I tell you what, it makes 2026 midterms and 28 presidential, it puts a huge focus on who we don't want to be and what it takes not to become that. All right, be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox 1.
Damn, this guy's good.